What's up, fappers?
I can't hear that.
Hey,
Can't hear you. Excuse me?
What's up? Fappers?
I can't hear you.
No, I can't hear you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a filler episode of the Funky Anime Podcast. It's not a real episode, so we don't have to do anything of substance.
Don't tell iTunes. Don't tell iTunes.
Don't tell iTunes. But yeah, so this is going to be our first filler episode, which is basically just something that isn't the podcast,
not canon to
like
the
the
lore.
normal format.
Inspired by Toei Animations. Had to fit that in there.
You definitely didn't, but okay. Yeah, so this is just going to be a little format where we just talk about whatever the heck we're feeling like, and this is just going to be separating our break between our first and second season, just because, you know, it's exhausting watching anime.
Yeah. I mean, anime was a mistake, so, you know.
Anime was a mistake. I think
Absolutely.
I actually calculated it, and I think we've watched like 3 days of anime.
Oh my god.
Let me check, because I had it on a My Anime List account, which actually everyone can actually now follow.
Yeah.
Because,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, so I'll put the link both in the description of the podcast and on whatever the other
Could
thing
you
is
send me a
called.
link?
YouTube. Maybe. I
Oh.
need to see if... I know I accepted friend requests.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
No
This-
contest.
Here. No contest.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so we've watched 7 days.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's
7.5
one for every day of the
days.
week.
Guys,
The profile pic.
guys, we've watched a lot of content, and we've done a lot of bad things, like making
Murder.
fun of Pino.
Oh. Yeah, that too.
And not watching enough Bubble Bo.
Yeah, that's a real shame,
I'm
honestly.
cutting out my
so,
favorite joke.
and I don't think it's anyone's favorite joke.
It's my favorite joke.
Oh wait, and I know I did. I made and so on our My Anime List, it will actually show the compiled ratings of everyone on the podcast. So it's like the average between everyone.
Oh, that's smart.
And then it has like what we've watched, what we're watching. So I'll update it accordingly. But I haven't updated in a hot second. But no, it's all good. It's updated now because I did it during the podcast. and this is going to be cut down a little bit just because, you know, we're going to just be talking out of our booties most of the time. But so first, we're just going to talk a little bit about what the heck how we thought the first season went. Our first entire year of podcast.
Wow.
26 episodes, 7.5 days of anime.
Can't believe we didn't get canceled.
That is depressing when you put it in words like that.
What, that we've wasted 7.5 full days last year just watching anime for the podcast?
Yes.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
My day
And my
is
day's
ruined.
ruined.
Well,
It's really interesting looking at our actual like anime list, because it shows that we're not all stinky and we don't hate every anime.
What do you mean? I hate
Like,
all anime.
Like obviously there's some rough ones, like back at the bottom is One Piece.
Hey, wait a second.
And Kimono Friends.
Wait a
Golden
second.
Time.
Hey, wait a second.
I
Black
like that
Lagoon.
the
Wait a
only
second.
thing that shows up.
And then Little Witch. But
Wait a second.
I like the only thing that shows up when you look at the currently watching is just Bobo.
well, yeah, we're always watching
Say
Bobobo.
what?
We haven't started anything else.
I guess Dragon Ball Kai could count, but they did Kai final chapters
but-
as
yeah,
like a
so
separate
it's
thing.
different.
So yeah.
Where's my duct tape?
Better question: where's your slinky?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Isn't so weird?
Pour one out for the slinky guys. We don't
yeah,
know where
guys,
it is.
Remember when we had running gags, and then we just didn't?
What do you mean? Our JoJo counter is still going strong.
Oh, there it is.
Ding, ding,
Ding, ding,
ding,
ding, ding.
We got all 27 episodes. Woo!
Where?
And you know what that means?
Give me a sec. You guys keep talking.
It's like a kill streak, but a fap streak.
Please
I
never
would
say
never
that
ever
ever
say
again.
that. I don't. Yeah.
Where is the duct tape?
This is what happens when I don't have Chuck around to censor me.
I'm still here to censor you.
Oh, so I'm assuming you.
Damn it.
We took the average of all of our scores and put it on here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it's
on the My Anime list. It's a very
regional
rough. Okay, shut up. It's a very rough one because it goes from 1 to 10. So obviously our rating is 0 to 5.
Well, yeah, we could just multiply that up and then subtract.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what I did. So, like, you can see stuff like Love Live, Space Dandy, Baccano, Flinets all being at the top. And then there's shit, like I said. Okay, give me 1 second. I got the hiccups.
Oh no.
Also,
okay.
my earphones are off, so if you talk slander, I'll fight you.
That's okay. I can't hear you.
Okay, gamers, I'm back.
I don't remember anything about the art club episode.
Amigo.
I may have been not in the correct state of mind when we did that episode.
There's a couple times.
How I'll word it.
It's all right.
Yeah, but do you want to just like go through just like talk about every episode real quick?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go by release time. So like just in order.
Yeah, of course.
So first, we did JoJo Part 1, obviously Phantom Blood. Started off pretty decent. Our
good.
average ranking was 3.6, 3.7-ish. So it was a good start.
Everybody crapping on that it's part 1, and I was just like, no, stop. It's still pretty good.
Yet, Pino, I ranked it higher than you.
You know what? I need my lawyer.
I stand by that it was a good format, like a good setup for JoJo as a whole, but God, I just hate Jonathan.
I can't.
I don't know. He's a gentleman.
He's a gentleman. That's why I love
him.
What's your profanity?
Pardon?
Oh no, not again.
Are you a doctor?
Where's your MD?
DM?
You mean
DM?
Hopping into the DMs?
You mean Twitter?
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know, like Twitter.
My Twitter?
This is just gonna be us quoting funnier shit.
Yeah,
the whole time.
We're not funny. Okay, so part 1, I liked it. Like the JoJo, you know. We had a good time.
At least
Was
it's
there
over
any-
quick.
Yeah, that was even. So I don't think we've actually talked about it before, but we actually recorded in episode 0.
Yeah.
And so this was part 1 was technically our second, but like with any podcast, you're supposed to record one and just trash it. It's not good. Never.
What do you
listen
mean?
to it
It's
ever.
fine. What do you mean? I love it.
We don't talk. Well, we might release it in like 10 years.
Subscribe
but
to our
whatever.
Patreon to find out.
Guys, welcome to our very elaborate scheme to open up a Patreon.
Finally did it. Only 27 episodes.
Yeah, God.
And we still don't have that Crunchyroll sponsor.
It's all right.
God, Crunchyroll,
Sad
please
boys.
sponsor us. Yeah, it was a fun time. Do we remember any bits from it?
Absolutely not.
No.
No way, right?
We were talking. I
That
know we made
shit
fun
goes
about the
out
frog.
of my brain.
Oh yeah, no, because he called him Froggy.
All I remember
in the
is-
middle of the episode, I had to look up the scene where Zeppelin says Mr. Froggy.
in the dub.
Yeah,
I remember the only like specific bit I remember is in Dragon Ball Kai Part 1 when I
not
said,
talking about that.
Jeez,
No,
not
I
everything's
mean-
about
no,
Dragon
I mean
Ball
just-
Kai.
Shut up!
Shut up.
Shut up for a second.
No.
I'm saying something.
No, Mr.
All I
Frog.
remember, like the only specific bits I remember are like the from Dragon Ball Kai whenever he says, "Oh, my kid's a monkey," and I remember Pop Team Epic. I remember Guck, and I remember.
we're gonna-
You're spoiling
we're
the
gonna
episode.
talk about them. You stupid.
I just mean like I
moron.
don't remember a whole lot.
Shut
okay.
up, you dumb. Shut up. Just bring it up when we get there.
I knew we were just gonna argue.
Yes.
Guys, this is
When
the
was
end
this
of the
in-
podcast.
Guys, this is the last episode. That's a running bit. We've said that probably on half of the episodes, maybe more.
I mean, it has. They're all different timelines.
Yeah, they're guys, they're parallel
Guys,
universes.
this is just Space Dandy.
What if I told you?
Okay, shut up. Episode 2, Golden Boy.
Golden Boy's still great. I have a Golden Boy
really
shirt from the Yeti, and someone was like, "Yeah, Golden Boy," and I was like, "Yeah, you know what's up."
I was really sad I didn't get that one. I was like on the fence, and then I forgot.
Dang,
about
why
it.
didn't you just hop off the fence?
Yeah. Was it too tall? You're pretty tall, so like it should be a big problem for you.
Okay. So Golden Boy was a pretty high regard. I don't want to even acknowledge you fucks.
I like the part where Pino picked the toilet for this girl.
That was really good, and we were looking at the toilet image the entire time.
All right.
Yeah.
And the
that was
average
so
rank,
good.
the average rank was 4, which is a solid A minus.
Dude, that's
no,
passing.
that's a solid B. That's a B for sure.
That's a B.
That's pretty good for me.
Yeah.
I think I ranked
And,
it
like-
the lowest, didn't I?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I rated it the
3.5.
highest. What the fuck?
Yes,
I really
you-
liked it because it was short.
I feel
Yeah.
like maybe I
I'm
was
biased.
being a
You're
little
and
unjust.
that was my episode. We're gonna just
Yeah.
reference that too. So yeah, we had a fun time there. I don't remember. All I remember is the wild beast inside of you has awoken the wild beast inside of me,
I'll, like-
and then I probably screamed.
I still quote like, "I love technology" or "I
I
love
love
computers."
technology. How very educational.
Yeah, that was good.
Educational.
My queen.
Study.
My
study.
queen.
My
This is where
queen.
my queen sits. That's my. I think that scene. I think that's the reason why I picked the toilet. Just the enthusiasm he had for the toilet was just like,
He's so
like
passionate.
I
And
want
then
that same passion.
That show is extremely good.
Yeah,
I
better
mean, it's
than
almost
the
like
manga.
our thoughts are in that episode already.
You should watch it. Oh, by the way, if you haven't watched any of the episodes, and if we talk about something that you find interesting, just watch
Yeah.
it. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, you could start with this episode if you want.
I mean,
like,
that's
long,
not
but-
a bad idea.
it's just filler. So like, yeah, it could be worse.
Right.
Okay, next one.
The legendary.
Bo.
Just say- excuse
Pino,
me.
would you like to?
Legendary Bobo.
Would you like
Can't
to?
hear you.
Pino. I don't know if we covered this before, but Pino has an ear problem, so he can't hear out of one
Only
ear.
for a while. I'll get better by season 2.
That'd be awkward if you did.
I'm gonna be typing in braille. Anyways,
Pino hears in mono.
oh no. Oh god. Whoa. I don't know why I picked it to start early or that early into the series.
That was episode 3,
certainly-
your first episode that you hosted.
It was officially.
You were so passionate about Bobobo.
Yeah, I mean, it like I think I mentioned before, like it's a show that I just never forget. If there's any show that's ever stayed as long with me as any other show, it's probably been Bobobo. And
Like outside of the podcast, we still quote it all the time.
I know we joke about the JoJo counter, but we quote Bobo equally as much, if not
Like
more.
you said yourself, we just don't acknowledge the Bobobo.
Yeah,
That's
we
season
don't-
2.
'cause- yeah, it's because no one else knows it.
that's
So
that's
we
why I
just,
really
like-
wanted to share it with you guys, because like
Yeah,
I remember
I-
mentioning it. I can't speak. I remember mentioning it several times to several people, and it's always been brushed off. They're like, "Wait, what is it about?" And I'm just like,
I can't. I
He's
don't
a
know how to
Bonafide
tell you.
Botector.
it's kind of like describing Animal Crossings, except not weird.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so like I was really excited to just show and share whatever made me this way to other people.
And you've shown us like individual clips, like
Yeah.
like the spoon
And
scene.
I've
Oh my
actually
God, the
watched.
spoon.
I've watched ahead a little bit just because I
It's a
am
good show.
insane. And like when spoilers, I don't think anyone would know this, but me and Pino actually were at Super Smash Con last year, and we just quoted Bobobo like half the time.
Basically, yeah,
like
it's
it was
pretty fun.
It was eat a cup of ramen, do 6 sit-ups.
Every time you,
All the time
you
we'll
eat a
say
cup
like,
of Robin. Robin, I can't speak. My ear problem's affecting me.
all the time we'll say the what are you talking about? I've been doing this for years.
What are you talking?
This
This
is
is my
my
first
first
day.
day.
Go easy on me.
We also say, I'm going back to the
I'm going
gadget
back to the hardware.
I'm going back to the hardware store.
God, like that's one of the ones that I remember most, and it's weird because we watched 10
These
episodes
Japanese
of
words
it.
off of me.
Like, like it's insane. But like, also, I want to go back to Golden Boy real quick. I picked it because it was short, and I
Yeah.
wanted everyone to see it. And neither of these guys, like, even though I've told them multiple times before we
Yeah.
started the podcast, like, it's 6 episodes. Just sit down and watch it. And they
The
never
whole
did.
point of this podcast is to just force
It's
each other to watch it.
no, literally, like I can point at every single one of Pinos and say I would have never watched
What do
any
you
of
mean?
those.
What are you talking
Golden
about? Those are
Those
are Pino shows.
The only one that I might have watched would be Space Dandy and One Piece. Every single other one, no fucking clue what they were. There's zero.
I
like,
never would
no
have found
idea.
our club.
Our club.
Absolutely.
I would have never found our club either. It's interesting.
We'll talk about that later. Don't worry.
true.
Anything else about Bobo?
Well, it's going to be the first one we're going to watch next season.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
That's
lot more
very
episodes,
exciting.
so I hope you're ready.
Are we?
I'm
we
really
done?
excited.
Are we done? Are we ready to go on to the next one?
I love this next one.
Don't say it yet.
Don't.
I love it.
La 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 la
La
la.
la 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 la. Welcome to Jafari Park. Okay. I must say, yes, I ranked this probably too high. I gave it a 4.1, where the next highest was a 2.9.
I
But
actually
by
will
God-
say that I rated it too low.
You did. You gave it a 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 3.2.
Okay,
now.
guys, if we do we want to adjust ratings or no? Just leave them as
Well, I mean,
is.
they're already set in stone for the listeners,
Yeah.
but we can always
Yeah,
say...
I say leave them.
but we can
yeah,
always
leave
say
them for now.
what
Well, we can
would
just
have
talk
given
about
it,
them
yeah.
like these. Yeah, exactly.
So I might have actually
like
dropped it by a point.
I know.
Just 1 point.
Like I really liked it. I don't know why you guys are so stinky.
It was
on
tough
it.
to watch.
I
for
will
me,
say,
actually.
No,
Yeah.
it was
It
not.
was-
I
it was-
I
loved
will
it.
say that it's grown on me more over time thinking back on it because the animation is awful. I hate it. It looks so
like, that's-
stiff. It looks so
that's-
gross.
No,
That's-
that's half the fun, dude.
But the
Like,
thing is that I genuinely am interested in the story, where it's going.
but it's never
but-
gonna happen.
Yeah, that's well. Actually,
It's
we'll
not.
get there.
It's not with the original director.
Doesn't
so-
matter.
Yeah,
We're
but-
gonna get another season of my favorite anime show.
God, man, the
Shout out to
soundtrack
Churchill.
was so good, dude.
Yeah.
The opening is the
absolutely.
only thing I love about this show. 100%.
You don't like half the
And
stuff. You
Revolver
don't like
Ocelot.
the EDM to fight the Revolver Ocelot meme is my
The
favorite.
memes that come out of
by
this is
far.
great.
It's iconic, really. I want.
To those who
I just
don't know,
love-
that we found a picture of Revolver Ocelot from Metal Gear, but he's dressed up as an
Ocelot?
ocelot from Kimono.
Are you sleeping on a tree?
And he's sleeping on the
It's
funniest
so,
shit I've
it's
ever
so
seen.
good. Yeah. So and then like for best grill, I picked Lion, who's obviously the best. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Chuck stole her from me. I wanted to pick Lion, but Chuck claimed her first, and I was like, oh, you can have her.
What do you mean? Alpaca's the
That's-
best. What are you talking about?
Lion is the
Nah,
best. no
what do you
doubt.
mean? I'm living on top of a mountain,
What about the
making coffee.
Ibis? The
Ibis-
Scarlet Ibis.
Stop. Shut your mouth.
I'm looking for
I hate it. No.
During this time, I
No.
actually acquired a red crested ibis, and now it's
I actually saw a white ibis for the first time.
dang
the
it.
other day.
Now my lie sounds more credible. Dang it.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
I like that.
And then Garb picked the snake.
Sushi.
I like her. Bless you. That's still,
Hey, you didn't
that's
get
a
me
bit
with this
too.
one. Not yet, that is.
Yeah, that was a fun one though. I remember doing like a 2-minute long speech of me just saying.
Yeah.
Why
And
you
didn't you
love
put,
the
like,
show.
didn't I tell you to put the national anthem
No,
behind it?
No,
didn't.
I told myself I was gonna do it, and I found like a shitty rip off of like YouTube.
It's so funny.
Oh my god.
It's really good. You
You're
should,
so passionate.
yeah. After we talk about all these individually, we'll go back and just be like, here's our highlights. If you had to pick like one, we'll put it there. But let's keep talking. Next one, Love Live
Love
School
Live.
Idol Project.
I don't think
So,
I'd ever watch that. I don't think I'd ever watch that without anyone's
My-
recommendation.
My profile pic on Discord right now is still, and Twitter is still Nico. It's fair to say that show had an impact on me, and I loved it.
Oh man, if you think it had an impact on you, I went straight to Idol Hell there. Oh god,
Yeah,
I went
it's-
all in on that gotcha game.
God bless.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I remember, because this was like almost a year ago at this point, but I wanted I told this in the episode, but like I wanted a rhythm game on my phone. And I saw on Twitter that people were doing this Love Live thing, and I'm like, well, fuck, I'm going to
And we
download
listened
it.
to Triple Q.
No,
we're a
yeah,
fan.
yeah, but and then it said like story, and I'm like, oh, fuck, there's a story, and then so I just, and then I just
his
watched,
life was never the same.
Yeah, and then I watched the anime in 1 day or 2 days, and then I cried.
Was the
after both
anime
days.
conceived first or the game?
The
I think
game.
the anime.
The game.
The game? Really?
The game.
The book.
Yep.
Huh. Well, Kimono Friends was the same way, actually. Kimono Friends was a game
Yep.
first.
It was a game, and then they released a new game, and I played it for like 1 day, and then I stopped. Yeah. I had a really fun time with that, and like obviously, like it's done a huge impact, like on our Mal page and our Discord image has been the same Nozomi grabby hands with the TAB, the 3 A-Weebros one for like probably 9 months, 10 months.
Yeah, it's very funny.
We had a lot of fun with that one.
Very much.
I still very much love Live.
Love Live
I have Chuck.
nice.
Chuck bought us figures, and I have a Nico figure on my desk next to a
I
figure
still love
of Zero
Stern.
from Mad
Had
Max.
my Rin figure as well. It's just there.
It's ironic because I still don't have a figure. Like the one who's like the most into it has yet to get himself a figure because I can't bring myself to buy myself one.
Someone's gonna see this Nico fig one day, and they're just gonna pull out a gun and shoot me in the fucking head.
Let me tell you a story about this the figure. So I remember Chuck said he was sending it around the time we were recording it, and that was around the time where I went to Peru. And so I was worried that entire month saying, oh no, what if my aunt picks up my mail and opens it for no reason and then sees whatever it could be? Because I had no idea what it could be. I'm like, something you'd like, but something that you'd be ashamed of. I'm like, wait, what are you sending? Are you sending me something I'm not supposed to? And so after I came back, there was nothing in the mail. So I was like, okay, phew, it didn't get there yet. And then weeks passed, and I was like, oh God, why isn't it
And this
here?
is after I'd already gotten mine.
Yeah.
And so everybody was still hiding secrets. And then one day, I think after campus, I come home. It's a box, big old box. My mom's just like, "Hey, this
Mine
box
was
came
big
for
and
you."
pink.
I'm just like, "Oh, this is the gift my friend gave me." She's like, "Oh, what is it?" I'm like, "You know what? I don't know. It's a surprise." So I ran straight into my room. I'm not finished yet. And I was like, I think I recorded this. And I sent it on Snapchat to them.
Yeah, you sent it. That was very.
And then I was just like, in that moment, I was like really excited. And then I was like, oh wait, now I'm going to be judged.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And so
I forgot about that. That was so funny.
the box was under my bench for about 2 days. Until I finally decided to take it out and put it on my desk.
Wow.
Oh man, good times.
I'm still super glad I got you guys that.
It was a
like
surprise.
I
to be
love it.
sure, but a welcome to it.
It was a good Christmas gift.
It was very good.
It was a Christmas miracle.
I lost hair during that entire time.
He was too stressed.
But it was great. Thank you for that.
Oh man.
I don't remember too much from the episode itself, besides me just ranting on how good.
It was mostly just us just
We were actually
praising
really
it.
happy, yeah.
It's kind of not a good episode.
No, I really don't think it's one of our best. Like, even though it has, actually, to be fair, let me actually check the listens, because,
I think it's one of our highest, right?
Love Live's, it's one of our highest, but the funny thing is, Sunshine is higher than it by like a solid 10, 20
Sunshine
listens.
episode's a little better, because
I
I introduced
know,
some controversy saying that, like, I like the original girls more.
You're stupid, but okay.
Doesn't have Nico, it's bad.
And
Nico's bad in general, you
fuck
stupid
off.
moron.
I prefer Nico Robin from One Piece.
Fuck off.
We'll get to her eventually.
Eventually. One day.
Okay. Next. Oh, well, and then the average was 4.35.
That was one of our that was like our
until that
highest at that point, right?
point. At that point, for sure.
That was awesome. Yeah.
So now, let's jump right into
How did wait,
this art
hold up.
club has a
How
problem.
did we not bring up the fact that Garf said 4.4.9 for Boba Bo?
Yeah, that happened, and yeah, so that was weird because I remember this bit actually very well.
Weird?
No, shut up. So you said 4.4.9, And I was like, excuse me? And you said, no, I said 4.5. And I'm like, you're wrong. Reverse it. We're going to listen to it again. And you said 4.4.9.
I'm almost in tears.
It was so bad. And then also, Love Live, School Idol, I ranked it a 4.8 the first time, but I said, fuck that. I can change it whenever the hell I want.
What are you, Thanos?
Yes.
Okay.
But, yeah,
there's 2 on the podcast now.
Perfectly balanced as it should
As all things should be.
Wait a second, I'm the shortest.
Okay, so next we did Art Club. Pino, tell us. Oh wait, yeah, tell us about it and why you picked
Art
it.
Club. So again, I might have mentioned it during the episode, but I was just zipping through the Instagram pages and I saw a specific scene where 2 boys were supposed to draw this girl, and one boy draws her completely wrong while the other one doesn't even start, and I was like, this show's for me. I guess I'm going for it. And I binged it one entire night, I believe. If not, it might have been 2 nights. But I was just like, and it was on my phone. I was like, well, dang, I can't believe I did that. And it was just such a feel good kind of like thing. It was just like,
it was chill.
It was very chill. And when I thought about how chill the podcast was, I was like, let's continue our not idle days, but our school days with some art.
Yeah.
I remember that I was house sitting for a relative of mine when I was watching that, and I was having a good time watching it.
Let the record state we both picked people with just names, or actually titles.
Yeah, I picked the president.
Yeah, the president had no name, and we all forgot the teacher's name.
I don't even know what her name is, but it was...
Okay, she's cute. I love her.
She's great.
Like, that was
I think she was my Discord pick for a while.
A little bit. It was like a decent show, not groundbreaking, I think.
Yeah.
That's what I said, but it was a fun romp through Art Club Town.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't ever watch it again.
No.
But I still had a good time with that, with that one watch.
It wasn't wasted time
totally.
Other
right,
ones,
and I like this. I think our ratings here are generally around the same area, just like the last one too, which is pretty good.
It was average 3.36, which is fine. That's a solid 7.
Yeah,
7
I'm passing.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Next was Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Garb, why'd you pick it? Tell us about it.
Because I watched that show when it was still airing.
Yep.
And I saw fan art of it on Tumblr.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like,
let's just say
fan. Some of it was safe for work.
Okay. Good thing I'm unemployed.
But what happened was I saw that and I was like, oh man, I gotta find this show. And I eventually found it because of the Tumblr tags. And God, that took a long time because no one ever fucking tags anything.
They all delete their tags.
No, that's literally how I find some of my anime. I scroll through Tumblr and they have the name under the tags under the first source. And so I just have a billion followed anime that I'm never gonna watch, but they're there.
Yeah, someday.
One day.
But yeah,
someday.
I was having such a good time with that show. I loved it. I was so sad when it ended.
Yeah, I watched it before. I think I watched it
it not long after.
I watched it the day after the final episode was released.
Yeah, that's right.
And I watched it all in one day.
I remember the first time.
Excuse
me for a second. This isn't a podcast if there isn't a random phone call.
Yeah, but I just enjoyed. That was a fun one, and I watched it again for the show, and it was a good time. And I forgot how I don't really like this episode that we recorded.
I don't even remember it.
I wasn't a fan. I think that's my least favorite episode we've recorded.
Really?
Yeah. I think there was one joke that I just don't like and I should have cut out just because it didn't fit with the flow. But then it's still there. So
I still listen to the OP of Dragon Maid.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about the ED is better than the opening. I'll stand by that on that hill till the day I fucking die.
I'm gonna kill you.
They're just centimeters away from one another.
say
But I like the
miles.
OP just a little bit more.
I would say miles. But, that's just...
Wow.
But is the opening sung by all 4 main dragons? I think not.
That's
all
true.
that matters
You
is
have
that my best girl is in there, so haha, take that.
Elmo's real good.
Dude, I love Elmo. I think that was a joke we made.
Probably. I know. No, that was the DBZ Kai one where we sung Dragon Tales. Yeah, but Dragon Maid was fun. Was that the one that we were talking about? Fun Romp Through Maid Town? I don't know. There's like
We always have fun.
there's
romps.
like
No, it was
little-
Fun Romp
Town.
Through Cowboy Town.
Yes, it was Fun Romp Through Cowboy Town.
I
But,
was the one who said that.
Yeah, I know, but like there's like random bits that go through my head every once in a while, and I like forget where they're from. Like I know it's from the podcast, but I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Don't worry.
That was
it-
Trigun. I was like, I just thought
Yeah.
it would be a fun romp through Cowboy Town. I didn't know
Trigun.
there'd be
Oh, fuck! I
aliens.
can't wait to talk about Trigun. I love Trigun. Okay, next, Interstellar 4-5.
What a wonderful trip down a musical journey.
I am so sad that that's literally the least listened to.
What?
Well, it's not. It's not the least listened to, but it is very close to the bottom.
Okay.
It's the least recent on like the bottom 5.
And I don't even really like Daft Punk all that much, but I still loved that.
Yeah.
Like I had a good time with that.
Also, we forgot to talk about the update in between.
Oh,
Art
right, dude, the
Club and
update.
Dragon Maid,
Update.
which was a real bad mistake because watching 3 anime in a week was 3
Yeah,
anime
we
like
were
back
super
to back to
behind.
back. Yeah, that was rough.
One of the funniest things was something said off camera where Pino said if this gets enough listens, we'll make update number 2.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you said that multiple times.
You
Just
say
like
that
as
one
a
more
joke.
time. I couldn't hear you.
It
he's
was
Yeah, I took off my glasses.
I forgot. Oh, if this gets enough listens, we'll make update number 2.
Oh, yeah. Boo, boo, boo. Oh, yeah.
We might make an update in the next season. We'll see. Maybe.
Update number 2. Pino's ear is okay.
Wait a second. Would that be filler episode number 1 then?
I
call it an
suppose
OVA.
No,
call
it's
it a
not an
comeback.
OVA.
Original voice of Chuck.
And Gar, but not Pino.
It was just me.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it was just
I
Chuck.
remember typing it up like
I didn't even
in
edit
between
it.
in between classes, and I just threw it up because I was like, I just need to get this done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Interstellar, though, I love that. Like, it's
That's a good movie that if some friends were coming over and
just chill.
wanted something to watch, and it's oh, I've got something that you don't really need to pay attention to, but if you want to pay attention, you'll be in for a real good time.
Yeah.
You know,
And-
you can
and
put
if
that
you
on the
just-
background of a party.
exactly.
Yeah, it's like there's people dancing and then people saying, get out of the way, I'm trying to watch the plot of this movie.
It's really, I love it. That's false. I was gonna say that was my favorite Toei thing that we've watched, but that's wrong. I really like Dragon Ball.
I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah, and that was what was that? A 3.76. Yeah.
I think that I knocked it because I didn't
knocked it
like a lot.
because-
Some of the color choices were really fucking
I thought,
weird.
You
I
don't
thought
like
you
blue
said
people?
it because
Got a problem with my skin?
I thought.
Oh, wait, I'm not blue.
No,
Maybe.
I thought you said it was because you didn't like the sing songs, like the songs with lyrics in it. You like the no lyric songs better.
Yeah, I like the instrumental ones more.
Yeah, the
I mean,
instrumental
that
ones
is
are real
true.
good.
What do you mean? I'm
And
not
our
going harder.
and our
faster.
best girls were Funk, Dunk, and Dr. Shrug.
Dude, it rhymed. I could have sworn I didn't pick Funk. Or Dunk.
Those aren't actually the ones we picked.
I picked the guy with the glasses, I know.
I know, and I don't.
You
know.
probably picked the space guy who died.
I think I did actually.
F.
And then Garb probably
Guys,
picked, the old man.
I think he picked the girl. Or, no, he did pick the old man.
Wait, what?
He picked.
I don't remember.
He picked his name. It wasn't Wolfwood because Wolfwood's
Wolfwood's
Trigun.
Yeah, it's Trigun.
No, I know, but it's like Wolfheart or something, like something weird.
I see
but
what you mean.
I'm too lazy
Yeah,
to
yeah.
look it up. But
Yeah,
yeah, I just
who
love
fucking cares?
Interstellar. It's a shame that that's at least listened to. Like, even though, yes, it's not our best episode.
Yeah, no, that one's pretty mediocre.
But I love, like, you just need to watch it. So, like, people who are listening to this right now and haven't watched Interstellar, don't even need to fucking listen to the podcast. Just watch. Just
Enjoy.
Just watch the, like, it's so fucking
Go to
good.
Mars, man.
Go to fucking space. Okay. Next one, which was a controversial one for Chuck, was a One Piece episode of East Blue.
So, Pino,
tell
care
us
to
about
explain what it is?
You put me on the spot again. You put me on the spot. You know I told you not to do that.
He just regained part of his hearing. He's freaking out. He's
Nope, it's gone.
Stimulant
Sensory
overload.
overload.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sensory
Get
overload.
here. The One Piece episode. So it was basically a retelling of the entire East Blue saga, which was
It's kind of like a Kai version.
Well, Kai version, but movie
worse.
format. Yeah. So it was just like all about 50 episodes mixed into one, just telling the stories of Zoro, Usopp, Nami, and Sanji. Wow, my ear popped. And Luffy. Which again, I think we all agreed that it was more geared towards the fans, and it was probably an interesting way to start it, but definitely not the best way to start.
Not the best.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
They fucked up one of the arcs,
honestly,
right?
I
mean, according to Chuck, yes, I also agree.
They fucked up Arlong parts,
Yes.
for sure.
Arlong.
That's what it's called.
I stand by my my rating here, which is the lowest, I think, besides Golden Time.
What do you mean? I
But-
did 2.9 for Kendall Friends.
No, for me. Oh, actually, no. Black Lagoon is also lower. But East Blue, it's not funny. Like that's what.
That's what gets
No,
you.
literally, that's what One Piece is. It's stupid and goofy. There's a fucking cake island.
It's true. My defense,
What the
though,
hell?
you can't tell everybody about Whole Cake Island yet. Shh. Why do you think I posted?
That's a whole arc.
Why do you think I kept having profile pictures of like weird smiling fruitcakes and stuff? No, I agree. But my counter to that is I've met several people in my life who I've tried to introduce One Piece to, and they're like, "Where's the action?" I'm like, "It's there. It's scattered." And like that's usually the reason why they don't continue watching, because like when you say shonen or shonen, everybody thinks fight scenes, just like power
Dragon
scaling,
Ball,
yeah.
Naruto.
Now, no offense to those shows, they all have great their legacy is
But
great.
But there is a reason why One Piece is the longest running shonen manga by far.
Yeah, and it's got a lot to do with the relationships and the lore of One Piece and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So like.
The deep lore.
As much as I understand, Chuck, like 100%, that like, yes, they missed out on a lot of things that makes One Piece one of my favorite series of all time. I will still give it the benefit of the doubt that like this is an eye catcher. Like this is for all those testosterone fueled fans out there that want to see Luffy punch a shark. And now I've lost half of the viewership. They're like, what is he punching a shark for?
No, but you're like I enjoy One Piece as a series, and I just feel like episode of East Blue didn't capture what makes the series great.
And
that's
when we do eventually watch One Piece.
I'm pumped. I'm honestly really pumped.
I will. I made out a little plan, and they've released another movie episode of Skypiea, which in that case I did see all the flaws that Chuck mentioned in East Blue, but to a much greater degree. So we're probably going to avoid that one. Even though I love
Or we can watch it and slap the shit out of it.
No, I'd like to not slap the crap out of a show I love.
well, like that's
without good
that
reason.
shows you that you can see the flaws in a show. That's
totally.
like one of the best parts of
and
knowing that. But
of course, yeah, that's why my rating was not as high as it would have been if we did watch the actual like episodes.
OG.
Yeah, if we saw the OG.
Yeah, which like I think I said in the episode, I've watched up to Arlong Park, and then I've read way beyond that. So I kind of had a perspective of little knowledge,
right?
very, very baseline. But
it's okay. I can't do schools anymore because all I think about is what the heck the Grand Line even is. But anyways,
the Grand Line doesn't.
It doesn't exist.
It's not real.
It's not real. That's what That's what they'll feed you lies. But I'll take you to the all blue.
The Grand Line.
That was a fun one. I think
so
that was a long
that was a
episode,
fun.
though.
That was a very long.
I
episode.
realized that probably going too in depth about the other shows probably not a good idea.
We learned that by Space.
And then
Dandy,
slowly
but we'll get
I've
to
been
that
going under the
eventually.
2-hour mark. Whoop.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
So next is Little Witch Academia and The Enchanted Parade, both movies for Little
I had
Witch.
fun.
Oh shit, we still got to do the anime.
I'm really excited for
Yeah,
the
me
anime
too.
because the animates are way
I
better.
can't wait to
shit, I
see.
forgot.
Can't wait to see Lottie, in
Oh
action.
yeah, and by the way, the One Piece ranking was a 3.16.
Yeah.
I like the anime more than the movies, but the movies were still good. I only give that like a 3.2.
Yeah,
It was still beautiful. It's still Studio
very
Trigger.
well done. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Studio Trigger. Oh, blessed be thy name.
Oh, it's so good.
That's,
But-
except for Darling in the Franxx, press up to pay your respects to shitty anime.
I have not seen that, and you told me that like it's not super great.
I've seen 10 episodes and then I stopped because I was like, this ain't worth my time.
sad.
But wait, isn't it just?
Rest in peace, the dream of Kill la Kill with Max. What?
Nothing. It's an us thing. It's
It was a funny
Evangelion.
joke. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
When are we gonna watch Evangelion?
Never. I'm not ready to be
Never.
hurt. I don't want to get hurt.
Someday. we will.
Eventually, maybe whenever we
There's
get
some
a billion.
fucked up shit in Evangelion.
Oh yeah, Evangelion, not Evangelion.
Fuck
There's no
you, I'll
J.
say
I
it
can't
however
believe
I
we're going to
want.
evangelize.
Yeah, well, you know what? You know how they say Duran Duran? They say Duran Duran. They don't say Duran Duran.
they also don't say
Duran
Whammo.
Duran. Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
We're
on the same
pulling
page.
that out now, huh?
Yeah, we're on the same page. Don't make me get out the big guns, okay? Don't make me.
What are the big guns? I dare you.
Are you sure?
I dare
I gotta
you.
hear. I gotta hear you defend yourself first.
Yeah. About Whammo?
About something. Gotta call me out on something before I smoke you, boy.
Wait, which way is the way that I say it, Joe? Which way is the right way to say Whammo?
Whammo.
Is it Whammo? Is Whammo the right way? I forgot. I genuinely forgot.
I hate you.
Is it Whammo or Whammo? I think it's Whammo.
It's definitely Wamu, but I just say Whammy because it makes Pino's
Excuse me.
gears grind.
Oh yeah, more detonated Whambo. That's right.
Yeah. So Little Witch Academia. Let's get back there.
I just like the character designs, and I
characters
like
are
Studio
nice.
Trigger.
Yeah, they're good. But other than that,
Susie.
Should be a. You know,
Susie.
I think honestly a pretty unremarkable.
I look like a fucking half-squeezed thing of toothpaste.
I think that was again not a super remarkably good episode. It was okay,
it was okay.
but it was okay.
All right, we're ready.
But-
We're ready to have a romp.
The next one, I feel
Cowboy
like
sound.
was a real good episode. Trigun. I really enjoyed that episode that we recorded. There's a lot of good bits. We laughed a lot.
The tsunami counter is now on
Wolfwood
2.
died.
That show, it was just a good show. Like, we had
Yeah.
good source material to work with. And there was just so much crazy shit that goes on. Like,
Yeah.
it kind of reminds me of, like, some of the Final Fantasy games, like Final Fantasy IV, where, like,
Yes.
everything's kind of rooted in, like, reality. And then at, like, the...
Well, now are you talking about Final
climax.
Fantasy 4 or are you talking
Final
about Final
Fantasy.
Fantasy 6?
No, 4.
So like 4, like actual 4, not
Japanese
So
4.
with Cecil, right?
Oh, okay,
Japan
okay,
4.
yeah, yeah,
Cecil.
yeah.
I don't know what the American
His
numbers
name is
are.
Cecil,
I don't
know
even-
the normal numbers.
Yeah, no. Huh?
It's on the Super
The
Nintendo.
one where he turns into
Well, I
the
guess
Black
4 and 6.
Knight thing.
Yeah, Cecil as Cecil.
See, I've been saying that. Oh, I say Cecil. I guess we all have our ways of speaking.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but
like at the end of Final Fantasy IV, you like fucking go to the moon and fight aliens or some stupid shit like that.
You spoiled a 30-year-old game.
It's,
Oh, no.
It's stupid. Like everything's so rooted in reality and like fantasy. I mean, I guess
BRB,
there's
little
magic.
JK,
but-
time to go space.
yeah, it's fucking. At least Final Fantasy VII like sets it up as like a steampunk.
Oh no, he's become
shit's
one of
evil.
them now.
Yeah,
But-
he's
It set it up to where like it makes
Yeah.
sense. I mean, there's still some batshit stupid fucking insane shit in Final Fantasy VII that makes no sense.
And I'm just here playing Final Fantasy 13 again.
It's okay, bud.
yeah, but
You're
what
acting like
is
I
it?
have a disease.
Rest in peace, Pino. This is gonna be the last episode of the podcast with Pino in
They
it.
didn't know about
But,
my opinions, so now. I gotta go.
But what was it? By the way, Little Witch Academia, that episode, we gave it an average ranking of 3.06.
Nice.
And Trigun was just like super good. I think, was that our first episode that no one had watched it?
I think so.
Because like I heard great things about Trigun, and I've like I've said a billion times in a billion episodes.
I never heard of it until like afterwards. I saw some Reddit comments that were talking about Bash. I was like, "Hey, I just saw that. Neat."
Yeah, no, like I find out about my anime through openings, and Trigun has a kick-ass opening.
Do I have openings for you next time? Don't worry, boys. Don't worry. But yeah, I've never watched Trigun myself. All I knew was it was on Toonami.
Trigun was really good.
Yes.
Like that was a roller coaster and a half. I had a lot of fun.
I still cry over Nick D. Wolfwood.
Guys, press F to pay your respects. There's so much goddamn symbolism in that anime. Like, holy shit. That was so good.
It is a true work of art, that show.
It really is. And this episode, that episode is like one of my favorites that we've done.
I need to listen back to that one because I don't remember it at all.
I can't listen back to episodes.
But should we like this show?
I have to listen to them like 3 times, and it's just too much.
But you know what else?
Okay.
You know what else? We're still trucking in Spaceland now.
Oh, this is the longest episode we've ever recorded.
What?
Space Dandy.
Nah, man. I didn't go through each individual episode.
God, I think I like zoned out for like 3 episodes that I think you can tell. I was like the fishing one that like I completely zoned out of when you guys were talking about it because my brain just like shut down.
I remember one of you was tired that day.
That was me.
And I was like, I guess I'm gonna talk some more.
Sound of something shutting off, like
that was me. Like that was me for like that, like 1 or 2 episodes that we talked about. I like knocked the fuck out.
Took out your battery, and I just started to learn to love.
But like Space Dandy is legitimately a fantastic show, and I think it was a really good episode despite the length.
God, the OP.
I've recently been on a Space Dandy kick. Like this week, I've been just like watching scenes again and re-listening to.
It's not just the OP.
Oh yeah, you were talking about it when we were arguing about.
The entire soundtrack is fucking phenomenal. It was Starline Pipe. It was like Star Pipeline or something. I can't remember the actual name of it, but it's along those lines.
Stardust Pipeline.
Still legitimately one of the best songs I've ever heard.
Sequences.
Every once in a while, I'll treat myself to the bootleg Message in a Bottle by Space Dandy.
God, yes, that one's real good. Ah, man. Space Dandy was a good fun time.
Oh, absolutely.
Do we remember any bits from that?
I don't remember if you guys chose who you allied with, the Undians or the Vestians, but
I think I picked the Vestians.
If you're not wearing underwear, what are you doing with yourself?
I probably picked underwear just to oppose Chuck.
Probably, because that's how it goes on this neck of the woods.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and then Space Dandy.
Emo Dandy, that's the thing.
Oh, sad Dandy.
I want to die.
Meow.
I'm not an old codger. I'm a state-of-the-art robot.
Achoo, damn it.
Achoo.
I love boobies.
Oh, I love
boobies.
Dude, Meow's dad loves boobies.
We still quote that to each other.
We said that probably like 6 times in that one episode. Just like,
I don't like
boobies. Man, I want to. If there's like looking through like the, we'll actually talk about it at the end. Never mind.
All right.
Cool. Next one is
time to go back to my country.
That was a very good cold opening. I love that because that was Dragon Ball Z
destroyed that MIDI file.
Saiyan / Frieza arc, and this was this was my first introduction to Dragon Ball, like for real.
This was my 8th
and then
introduction.
Chuck went and watched it.
And then
I
went balls to the wall, watched the entirety of Kai, and then watched Super. And watched some of Dragon Ball original, and then I read through the entirety of the Dragon Ball manga.
See, now, if this was my first time, I'd probably be on the same boat as Chuck. I've seen the Frieza arc. God, I've been to Namek 8 freaking times. I've been
to Namek a billion.
I knew it was gonna happen. Maybe I forgot Dende got roasted.
Got fucking blown
Maybe I
up.
forgot Krillin also blew up too. God
Krillin
damn
just
it.
got
got-
yeeted.
I knew the planet
Krillin
destroyed.
died like 10 times, dude. Holy shit.
God.
Krillin's actually died like I think less than Goku or something.
That
like
doesn't
that.
surprise. But Goku comes back on like bullshit, like
Yeah.
fake ass shit.
Goku,
not
you
even
have to
like
pay your
a
taxes.
real Dragon
Oh
Ball.
damn! I gotta come back to life.
Damn, I gotta go die. God, but that was a really fun episode too. I like that. Those,
I like
those. Actually, the next, I think, Trigun and below is where we really hit our stride.
Yeah.
I feel like because everything above, like there's some good gems. Like Bobo's really fun.
And School Idol
Kimono
is
Friends
fun
was a
for me.
good one.
Kimono Friends was good because I wanted to start off like my first episode. I wanted it to be really like controversial between the three of us.
I remember at the beginning of the
Yeah.
podcast's creation, you're like, "I'll be the negative one," and I was like, "Oh boy, this
Yeah.
is why we're watching this one." Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was in those
we've exactly. We've softened Garbs
Yeah.
a little
My
bit as
crusty heart.
it's really good. So we did Kai, which was a lot of fun. The average ranking was a 3.43,
Guys, Piccolo's best
Yeah.
bet.
and then Piccolo's the only dad in that show. And then next
I don't
was
I don't want to cry.
a very, I think
I don't want to
our
cry about
best
an overrated
episode.
show.
Our best episode we've ever done, Made in Abyss, which I picked, and that was legitimately one of the best anime I've ever watched as
The
well.
first and only show on that we've done for the podcast that has made me cry. So
we need a
far.
cry counter. We need another list that says when we've cried.
God, a cry counter.
I
Let me
cried
count,
in
shall we?
Bobo.
I cried.
damn it, I was gonna
Love
make that
Live,
joke.
I cried after,
Love
after
Live.
we finished Golden Time and realized it was a bad show.
Interstellar, I did.
He was just sad that it was a
Trigun,
bad
I
show.
did. Space Dandy, I did. Made in Abyss, I did.
Yeah, I cried for Made in Abyss. I didn't think I was going to, but I caved.
Made in
Love Life
Abyss
Sunshine.
fucking hit me hard,
Made in
dude.
Abyss is legitimately like fantastic. One of my favorite episodes we've ever done. One of the favorite shows we've ever watched. And
Oh, absolutely.
It's too
I
spooky.
hadn't seen it even. I hadn't seen it or heard. I didn't
you
even hear
guys-
of it, and it won Anime of the Year, and I didn't even hear about
Yeah.
it.
You guys also kind of shafted it with your ratings, but
What do you
know,
mean?
That's just
Yeah.
I remember
You gave it a
throughout the entire
3.6
show,
and
I
a
was saying this show's
3.8.
overrated.
Our ratings mean absolutely
Yeah,
nothing.
you're right. There's
What do
like
you mean,
no
my opinion
actual
is correct?
It's just a
cognitive-
formality.
Yeah, it's like it's a show that we enjoyed it.
Y'all,
but, like,
y'all made fun of me for my 3.4.9, but really I was just foreshadowing the fact that none of it matters.
they never did matter. Even in like part 1, they didn't matter. Like
Yeah.
JoJo part 1.
Yeah,
didn't
we
matter.
just like JoJo.
Doesn't
But
matter.
yeah,
We should
but
just
Made
have
in
if we
Abyss,
like or we don't like.
if you haven't
Yeah.
watched Made in
Watch it.
Abyss, watch it and then listen to the podcast.
Season
That's
The
actually not a
podcast-
bad idea, Pino.
Season 2.
We could have a
Season
thumbs
2.
up, a neutral, or a
Season-
thumbs down.
No,
Might
but
talk
we
about
already,
that
But
off
how are
camera.
they going to see that?
No.
I can't. You can't transmit pictures through a mic.
Shut up, Pino.
Take it off my glass.
Fucker.
Okay. Made in Abyss was fun. Next was
Are we really just gonna skip it over like that?
Well,
I was
I
gonna
don't
talk
want to.
about
I don't
it.
want to talk about spoilers.
Yeah,
but like
that,
if
you need to watch it.
OP. If you're hesitant on the
Oh,
show,
the
though,
OP's a fat nut, dude.
I listen to that like every other
Where's
day.
my nut button? God.
Oh, dude, I
lost-
forgot about the nut button.
I
However,
lost like everything.
don't be fooled
Go
by
ahead,
the
Oh my
canon.
god, my slinky!
Oh, we found it.
Good.
As a PSA
Just
for
let
Made in
him-
Abyss, if you're expecting something cutesy because the character design, you're in for a wild ride, my friend. I was, and that affected my viewership very much. However, I'm still gonna watch
If
it.
it can make my cold, evil heart sad.
If it could translate into my Hispanic heart and then make me cry in Spanish, then yes, you did it.
Horizon spin.
Ay, ay, ay.
Pino's heart
yeah,
beats in Spanish.
It goes. And then it does the Spanish
Oh my
flee from
God.
time to time. But most
Oh my
often
god, I
than not,
cough
it's Mark
like
Anthony.
Chuck does.
Yeah, I lost him. I did it.
You confuse the white men.
Time to run. Can we watch West Side Story? How ironic we're talking about gangs, because the next series was Durarara.
Oh, that was a good one.
It was it was the start of what Garb dubs as one of those Pino shows.
Yeah.
You're right, though.
Where it's
It is,
like the color's gray and it's kind of like edgy, and there's always one person who talks like this.
And then there's one who talks like this. Hi, I'm Mikado.
I'm the leader of the Dollars.
You know
That
him
was-
well?
It was a really good show. That one came out of left field for me. For the record, I did see that opening a billion times before we actually watched the show. But, like, I greatly enjoyed it, like, through and through. There were some, like, bit slows, but overall, a very, very good show. And I think that was a pretty decent episode. I don't remember anything standing out.
What do you mean? It is me,
Oh, that's right.
Shizuo-chan.
Shizuo. Russian sushi.
Very good, yes?
Very good.
We got it, boys. We did it.
We got a
Why did I
legitimate
laugh
laugh.
like a villain?
It was a very good laugh.
I thought I was
must
laughing.
admit.
I was like, oh my gosh, you got me. Oh no, that was
Yeah, never mind. Durara, I remember some bits now. It's weird though to think about all these older episodes that we've done, and like it's just a trillion years ago. It seems like, and now it's just our past.
You would not believe your eyes.
Stop it.
If three flies,
Remember
fell
that
into
was.
your mouth.
Remember when that was like a huge meme between us?
That was fantastic.
For like
I still
a
miss
week.
it.
remember when I made an actual video
And it was really funny.
good.
and it got like 11 views?
On second thought, no.
It's a shame. It's
That
funny.
was so good. I watch it
There's-
still.
Yeah, guys, if you want to watch my shitty meme content, go to
Just look up
Upchucked.
Upchug.
But look it up on YouTube, because if you look it up on Google, you'll find people vomiting.
You know, it's your motto. Laugh until you throw up.
I don't think that's my motto, but okay.
You know what?
It should
You know
be.
what is your motto? That we forgot to mention on the Trigon episode.
No time.
Two
Oh
nut
my
chuck.
god.
I forgot about Two Nut Chuck. Oh
it
man.
was literally my name until like a week ago in Discord.
Yeah, I know,
Shh,
but
that was my
I
fault.
forget. Two Nut Chuck is
I
really
love
funny.
that. There's so many other
What,
We
what was
didn't-
even the source of that?
Don't
Where
know.
did it
I
come
was
from?
being dumb, and
I
I called him
don't. We need
Two-Nut
to.
Chuck.
We need to listen, and I don't think Garb heard it at first,
Yeah.
but I definitely. We didn't talk about I Like the Boys.
Oh, that was
What episode
funny.
was that one?
It
I had
was
no
really
idea.
early. It was really early.
Chuck
I don't
likes the
know.
Yeah, you were like, I like the boys,
And I lost it.
And Pino just went ham with it.
I don't
roasted
know what
the
it
fuck out of
was. I like
don't remember either.
legitimately have no idea what episode that was.
If
in.
you know what it is.
Viewers, if you know what it is, email us at funkyanimePodcast.
Send us a clip.
Email us timestamps of the funniest bits of each
Yeah,
one.
guys. Well, if you email, if you user submit funny bits, we'll make it into a compilation.
Oh man.
Yeah, but
Fat guy, funny moments.
Fat Man funny moments, and Durara had a 3.63 rating, which is a pretty respectable, but it doesn't matter. Next.
I wasn't super into Durara, but it was okay.
Don't worry,
I really
we're going
enjoyed it.
back.
I'm excited to go back. I
Hopefully
haven't
season 2's better.
Oh no, don't
I
worry.
haven't listened to the opening,
Things get wild.
so I don't know. But
Don't look at the
also,
images.
our
Don't at
next
me.
one
Oh god.
is one of the episode that legitimately took the most work out of everyone involved.
Oh my god.
Pop Team Epic. Garb, tell us about it.
So I had to do. I think I even left a comment on the YouTube upload where I was like, I hope the show never gets a second season because I
And it
never
did
want to do that much
immediately.
they
work
signed
again.
It did
for a second
immediately
season.
after we released
Fuck.
the episode.
God damn it.
It's coming out in 2019.
How popular is this episode?
We're not doing.
For what? Pop Team
Yeah,
Epic?
because like,
We'll have to do the same bit though.
It's up the
okay,
top.
good. Because
It's up near the top.
good.
Let me check.
let me write that in my
Pop Team
diary
Epic
real quick.
is our 11th most listened.
See, we didn't use our normal format. Usually we have a set format that like Chuck wrote the outline
set.
for. Yeah, and
Let me write in my diary.
it keeps us organized to some extent.
Let me type in my computer.
Not to a very long extent. Good typing.
Dire. I can't hear out of my ear, which concerns me. I'm also recording at the moment, so hopefully this doesn't get out. I'm also
There were some really good bits
changing
from
Chuck's
that one.
score accidentally. Toodles.
That
I
one,
know. Who did you change?
just Control Z, you fool. There were some really just god awful bits in that episode.
No, there were some real good ones though.
There are some amazing ones.
Was
like
it?
the one I wrote about, like, I asked Pino, like, hey, what'd you think of the animation? He was like, yeah, it was animated.
No, I
Your
think my
fucking
favorite,
delivery was perfect.
I think my favorite one was we were doing the
Guck.
news bit, and
I didn't even get a part, man. Why you gotta bring that up, man? I was there in the sports section. Nobody watches sports. I was a little betrayed, but that was good because it made me laugh after I listened to it later.
I need to. If there's any episode I need to re-listen to, is Pop Team Epic.
God. Oh, yeah, because I guess I did the most work on that. I don't want to fucking listen to that for a long time.
It's good.
I did so much work.
I still did a little bit because you gave me all of the bits, like cut into pieces, and then I had to organize them, which was rough, but it was fun.
No, they were
was
organized, but if you wanted to rearrange them, then that
which
was
I did.
And I
definitely rearranged.
Well, maybe I should listen to it because it won't be the same.
I rearranged it because I wanted to put like a kind of plot through it, and we kind of kept it to the format like a little bit, but we bit
Clever.
the animation bit like that came like near the beginning because we talk about the animation first and whatnot.
There's a fucking bit
Guys.
that took me like an hour or two where I actually had to download a new program that actually came with my music software. And it let me auto-tune us. And there's just a
the
whole
music bit.
3-minute section of
well,
us
that's
just
just
like talking in shitty auto-tune.
It was very good, and that was the source of me not liking Toes.
Oh man, that is easily one of my favorite bits, not just in the podcast, but just as an in-joke with us being friends.
Guys, if you like toes, I will find you and I will kill you, and then I'll cut off your
I will
toes.
cut them.
Man, no Toes.
No toes were harmed though
like,
in the making of this.
well, like the funny thing about that was like because we did like the best girl bit, as a joke that we all picked the same character, and so we each had to come up with our own specific like reason why we picked them while still dissing the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so I was third. I was third, and I had no fucking idea what to say. And then I just said, "She doesn't have toes."
Oh my god.
Like I don't know how that like came about in my brain.
in line with the show.
I just got a
Just like,
flashback where I just had to pause for a moment when you said that in my head, of course. But I was just like, "Excuse me."
Like that was just like out of my brain. That was not like preconceived. That was on the spot. I had to think of something, and I said toes.
Afterwards, I realized I hated toes as well.
I like the bit where we were like, I asked you, hey, if we were to fuse, what would our name be?
Guck.
And I was like, would it be Chuckalax? And you're like, no, it would be Guck. And the way you said it was just like, it was like almost hesitant, but it was so perfect. It was so funny.
I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to re-listen to this episode, the Pop
just-
Team Epic episode, because
The word Guck just sounds kind of gross.
Dude, what's a guck?
It's close. It's close to sounding like something disgusting, but it's
Yeah,
It's
not.
a Pokemon.
Also, guys.
Is this the one with the Alolan Egoraptor?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
God, that was so funny.
God, like we're now getting to a point where we remember the bits. But like, legitimately, if you haven't watched that episode,
Go.
like, you should watch the anime if you want to. I'm not telling you, but the dub is better than the sub. They're both
Well,
like,
if
they're both
you're
good.
if you're a native like English speaker, then yeah, dub's gonna be better.
Yeah.
Just because of how the show works. But I mean, if,
Yeah.
for whatever reason you're listening to this and you happen to be a native Japanese speaker, then listen to it in Japanese because the jokes
Yeah.
are just gonna work a little bit better.
Also, for all my
Yeah.
French pals out there, enjoy those French
Oh,
segments.
yeah.
There's a couple bits for you.
yeah.
Did
Well,
we?
I do have one Belgian friend who speaks French.
do
I have a
too.
neighbor who speaks French, but he's old.
Oh.
Pino, what did you post?
Nothing. It's just groundbreaking material we can use for a different show.
Excellent.
Anyways,
I see.
after the
Pino posted some
Yeah,
some
but I
borderline
did.
hentai.
Yeah,
guys,
he did.
if you wanted
he
to
did
know,
post
I
something.
actually did give this an honest rating. It was a 3.
And everyone else just gave it.
Everyone else, yes, whatever that noise is.
That was my rating.
Yeah, but we had a good time with that one. And like, even if you don't want to watch the show, you should just watch the episode. Because that one's
like 50-50, like good bits, bad bits.
Well, but like that adds to the
Bad
charm
bits,
because you're not going to get
bits.
100% good bits. So they're cool bits.
Lit
though.
bits,
Cool bits.
shit bits.
Hello, it's me, Andre. Well,
Hi, I'm Andre. Have we ever done that joke on the podcast?
I believe
I
we
have no
maybe
idea.
have at least once.
there's probably one, but
Andre, if you're out there, we love you.
Yeah.
Andre,
So
if
we
you want
seriously, we joke because we love him.
if you want us to be on Game Explain, just tweet it to Andre.
Please.
And same.
I would die.
I'd talk. Anyway,
I could talk about Mega Man with who's the other one? I only remember and Andre's name.
I like John. John's
Ash.
a recent.
Is it Ash?
review.
I like the one
Ash
that has
Paulson,
the-
yes. That's Ash
Thanks.
Paulson. But also, I like John, the new guy with the deep voice. He's great. Okay,
Yeah, the
back
British.
on track.
Okay, love live.
Love Live
Sunshine.
Sunshine. My God, I love.
I've crossed my arms in real life. You can't see it because this is a video, or not a video. This is audio. But I've crossed my arms. I will still say, I like the first Love Live more.
Hey,
You're wrong.
wrong.
If you watch the
Arms are
wait,
crossed.
did I rank it higher?
if you watch
Oh no, I ranked it
the-
higher by 1.
Yeah, no, if you watch the Sunshine and you watch the original, there's some little things that like I like more in Sunshine, but the best thing that I like about Sunshine is that Johan's there and she was
Oh yeah,
brain
Remember my
damaged.
favorite?
Johan is fantastic, and so is Mari.
Mari, shiny.
And you know what else is great?
Sorry, I
I
can't
can't speak Japanese.
That horrible fever dream I had.
Oh yeah.
Please-
oh my God.
please talk about this.
Oh my God.
I vaguely remember.
So I think it was after we watched the show. I just had a dream, and it was like I was doing my daily stuff, and then lo and behold, Johan's there, and then for some reason everything goes wrong.
Dab.
No, terrorists come and then the entire building explodes.
We're terrorists.
Yeah.
That's a quick.
Back the
That's a
fuck
quick
up.
sum up. I know it's pinned
That is-
in our server. So Garber,
Yeah,
if you
let me find
take
it. I'll read
don't,
it.
Don't
I'll
read it out.
out. It is legitimately the funniest thing I've ever read in my
Because the
life.
one time I regretted writing down my dream.
Ah, that was a good. Oh wait,
Nothing
wait,
personal,
wait,
kid.
wait.
Is this-
I
is this
found
your
it.
little
I found
copy
it.
paste?
I found it.
I found
no.
no shush. I had the weirdest dream. It was a normal day for Pino at his campus, which looked very updated and nice. I was hanging with my usual friends there, and we were having fun. We were making assets for games and whatnot. Then I noticed we had a second computer lab, and I was like, better check and see. This is where things get strange. I walk in, and
To be
I
fair,
see a
to
weird
pause
drone
right
thing.
there. To be
No,
fair,
okay.
I was typing this all while half asleep still. I was waking up, I'm like, I need to write this down. And then once I was
Okay.
fully awake, I regretted my decision.
I walk in and I see a weird drone thing out the side of the window of that room. I also then hear someone listening to Love Live music, and I turn around, and lo and behold, it was Johan. Then a bomb went off, a literal bomb, and then I woke up.
for
And then I went back to sleep and realized the bomb was from a mafia. Yes,
Oh.
I had the continuation of that previous dream. I woke up again and went back to sleep and had a normal dream about me going to college and coming back home. I regret nothing, and now it is 11 a.m. and I'm very confused. I'm also still half asleep, so I might forget I typed this.
I
forgot
responded.
typed it.
You had a dream about Yoshiko, and then
Yohane.
that's crossed out, and it says Yohane. And I said, anime is ingrained deep into your brain, Pino. I fear it is too late. It's an
I'm
infection.
already the same.
I'm so happy.
I hate
I
hate that dream.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm really glad that we now have that on recording. Okay. So Love Live
It's
Sunshine
okay,
was
employers.
great, but
This
there
is
was-
all fake.
That's why I don't use my real name.
Good thing I don't. My name's not Pino.
I think it
Oh,
is.
dang, you caught me. Time to move back to Mexico.
Oive? Yeah, Love Live
Love
Sunshine got a
Trust.
4.4. Shut up.
Sunshine was still good. As much as I was trashing on it for not being as
It
good
was
as the
very fun.
original, it's still great.
It's
Didn't
really
you
good.
say it's better than the original?
No.
No.
If I did, I was lying.
Oh.
But it's true. Anyway, next one, Black Lagoon. Oof, that was an episode.
We're
Kinda tell me about it.
We're always here.
The second of the quote-unquote Pino
Guys,
shows.
get ready to go to Rowanapur with
Rowanna Purr.
with
I'm Rock.
with real
Black Lagoon was like perfectly mediocre.
Yeah.
with realistic.
It wasn't like bad, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it's like one of those shows you just watch because it's on the TV. That's kind of how I watched it because it was on the TV. And I had fun with it. Sure, it was not really something I normally watch, but it's now a Pino show.
Well, Pino, you do this to yourself. I'm just
Hey
saying.
man, if it's on TV, well, if it was on TV on Toonami, I'm most likely watching it.
Most likely watching it.
Yeah.
Thing is, if Pino didn't find those, we wouldn't have Pino shows, and that would make me sad.
We also wouldn't have this inside joke, Holmes.
Oh, ese.
Hello, I'm looking for my countrymen.
Hello.
Hello, I'm looking for my country.
Stop it.
We've combined two of the memes.
I remember our
They're
main
not
complaint
good.
was
It
Rock
was bad.
being anime-like, while
Rock was anime like.
while Dutch was like really
Dutch
accurate.
He was just a black
Yeah,
guy.
I mean, Dutch was the coolest character. Let's be real.
Oh, Dutch was very good.
Only they expanded.
It's
it.
such a shame he didn't get more screen time.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
And Mr. Chang. He
Mr.
didn't get any
Chang.
screen time. I fucking love
And
Mr.
Benny,
Chang, dude.
dude, I love Benny. He's from Florida.
Benny. I love how
Yeah,
Benny's
Benny didn't get
just
enough
garb.
either. Yeah.
Benny got those digits.
I don't
though.
wanna go
He got
outside.
those digits.
Big mood.
And don't forget the rip-off church. Bless.
God,
Praise
the
be.
rip-off shirt was real good.
You better not be drinking in my chapel.
There was like mediocre.
potential.
There was like some bits. Yeah, they're potential Nazis. It was a 2.3 rating. Also, Sunshine got a 4.4. Just saying.
Oof.
Yeah.
Let's zip on it.
Anything
2
else?
point.
Yeah, let's just jump right into Nietzsche.
Oh
Joe.
my goodness, let's have a good time.
God.
Okay, so maybe I should have given this a higher rating.
What, Nietzsche
Yeah.
Joe? What'd you give it?
Give it a 3.2.
Oh, you gave it a 3.2. Jesus Christ.
You fucker.
Garbage.
Um,
No.
Nichijou is my favorite episode that we've done. I don't know why, but that one just turned out really well.
I know why.
What did we do?
There's two things.
I don't remember the bits.
One, Lego feet.
Oh, right.
2, shuttlecock.
Oh, God.
I forgot about it.
You got him again.
Which funny thing about that? So
Posted
obviously
King
the
Taco
thumbnail.
again.
Yeah, that's you. But the funny thing about Nichijou is actually that I forgot when I was editing it, because it was one of the days where I was rushing through to get it up and edited on time, that we did that I screamed about shuttlecocks for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
And it
we
was-
were
and it was-
arguing because I didn't know that's what they were called or something like that.
Yeah, no, you're like the thing that you use with badminton. I'm like, shuttlecock. And everyone
We all
yelled
got
at me.
angry.
But
Because it's
But
such a
Nietzsche-
stupid fucking
Not a
name.
shuttlecock.
it's a good name. Shut up. First off.
wanna
And
be
I
fake
forgot. No, I forgot that that we
Thumbnail
did
was
that.
gonna
So
be-
I had a different thumbnail, and then I think one of our listeners yelled at me and was like, "Why didn't you do this?" And I'm like, "Fuck you, right?" So I changed it like the day after.
Yeah.
Also, we haven't been talking about our thumbnails, so I'm gonna go through
Oh,
them real
God.
quick.
Oh,
What
man.
are you, Pino?
Golden.
You can only talk
No,
about
shh.
Super Saiyan LeBron James.
No. First, episode 2, Golden Boy. Golden Boy is like Dark Souls.
Yeah, we
Love
said
Live
that in the
just
show.
Had a bunch of idol girls. Art Club just had Amigo.
Amigo.
And the
they were
Amigo
norm-
like took up more of the like thing than anything else.
Yeah,
it's
and
so
then
funny.
And then One Piece with Sanji as Guy
I
Fieri.
like that.
That is my favorite. I posted that on Twitter and like someone replied like, "Man, the time skip was not good to him."
It really wasn't.
Little Witch Academia has Susie popping out of a crest tube of toothpaste. I
family
don't know
uses
why
those.
we did that.
I photoshopped that one.
Trigun just has Dash
Dash
as
the
Vash
Stampede.
the Stampede. And then Space Dandy has the really bad looking figure.
That was really funny.
And
I
then,
want to look at these real quick. I gotta pull it up.
Yeah, and then Dragon Ball Z Kai
LeBron
has Super
James.
Saiyan LeBron
I still don't
James.
understand why that happened, but I'm happy it happened.
Because Chuck likes putting LeBron James in funny situations.
Like just think about it. Think if LeBron James was on Namek and fighting Frieza. Like, isn't that just inherently fun?
You ain't studying over here.
And then like Main Abyss was Olive Oil and
oh my god, I forgot.
Girl. And then just Russian sushi. Yeah.
Help me, Rico.
And then Sunshine just has Johan dabbing.
Hatsune Riku.
Hatsune Riku is a real good one. And then Genji was Black Lagoon because there's a character named Genji.
Because the guy's name was Genji.
And he had a sword.
his name was
So I'm
Genji.
like, that's Genji. His name's
No, it's
Genji.
Genji.
No, it's
Okay,
Genji.
fine.
And then Nichijou obviously has the shuttlecock, and then we'll continue on from there once we finish Nichijou.
So-
Nichijou.
Nichijou's just great. I think about the coffee scene every fucking day
The
of my
coffee
life.
scene. So, Doppio.
I only think of Mrs. Teacher Lady.
She's
She's real good.
The bamboo
Anytime
sprout.
someone was telling me that they like heard about Nichijou the other day, and I was like, "Did someone show you the goat scene?"
Yes. Oh my god. But
Everyone knows.
No,
the goat scene.
yeah,
the
and the
funny
deer
thing, I know we've talked about.
That's what I meant. The deer scene.
But there's also the
we've
goat.
also
Yeah.
Getting flipped.
we've talked about the Christmas present of idols, but we have yet to talk about the
Yes.
birthday present of
Yes.
Matria Buddha.
I have it. I'm holding it in my hand right now.
Oh my god! So
I have it on my desk.
for Garv's birthday. I looked on Amazon and found a real cheap wooden statue of the Buddha, and I
Because that was a
gift
bit from
wrapped
the
it,
show, Nichijou.
and because I know that you love that show, so I just sent it off, and you now have a statue of you have a figure of Nico, and then a statue of the Buddha on your desk.
Yes. They're in different positions though, but they are certainly. I'm putting them back right now. There you go, buddy.
It just makes me very happy that you have those.
And a friend filmed it and Snapchatted it to him.
Yeah, it was very good.
My live unboxing.
Guys, welcome to live unboxing. But yeah, Nichijou was a fun time. A 4.03 rating, and Black Lagoon was no. We were talking about
Let's
that,
not talk about
rating.
Black Lagoon.
Okay, next one. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2 Battle Tendency.
wait, no, that was-
was
We
Planets.
promised.
so that was fun because we made a joke, I think, at Part 1, the first episode, that whenever Part 5 is announced, that next episode will be
No matter
JoJo.
what.
And so I think everyone was halfway through Planets at this
I was
point.
episode 6.
I was like 12, and then it was announced, and I'm like, well,
Well,
guys,
it's time to not watch it.
guess we're
Yeah.
watching Part 2, and so we did, and we all loved it because Part 2 is fantastic.
Yeah. I was surprised how much I liked it going back because I got so used to stands that going back from stands
I think
was kind of weird.
Still love Hamon.
Yeah.
Still better than Stan.
yeah, Hamon's real
love
good.
Hamon.
Because
No,
we're
it's
all
not
up to
better
date
than
on Part
Stan.
5. Like we're loving
Yeah.
it.
Well,
If we just want to talk about that real quick.
the funny thing is, I am not caught up yet because
Fucker.
I don't have time.
Suck.
I've read the manga 3 times now. You can fucking step off.
That's true. I didn't watch
I know
last
what's
week's
happening.
Monkeys episode.
He ate his fingies.
He went crumb.
That's a reference to Black Sabbath.
Oh.
The
Yeah, he
guitarist.
crushed.
who
Yeah,
has-
Tommy Iommi. He went.
Yep.
Ooh.
I didn't like
Wow.
that. I really didn't. I
That
didn't like
sounded
that
even worse
at
than
all.
being deaf.
I wish I was
think
dead.
I could hear.
But JoJo Part 2 was a fun one because I think in between watching this was my, I think, 3rd time watching Part 2, but in between
Yeah.
that, I read the manga, and I had a new appreciation because there's a lot of good things pulled from the manga that's, like, directly into Part 2, and it's real good.
Yeah.
All I
And
care
part two is
about
just
is
fantastic.
Speedwagon.
Joseph's great.
Speedwagon.
Speedwagon.
I just love part
You know
two.
what?
Part two's a lot
you
of
know
fun.
what I like though.
That was a good
I
episode.
like San Viento.
San Viento.
Santana.
You mean Whammoo?
It's Wamu.
AC/DC.
Don't make me awaken my masters, boy.
Awaken my masters. Ay,
So many of those moments. Yes.
Yeah, and then that one was a for the thumbnail that was Joseph on an R-wing. Not my favorite thumbnail, but it's just because we made the joke. There's a cars on your tail.
Do a hormone roll.
But or no, it was like there's a killer man on your tail.
You're looking more like your father every day.
Yeah, that was a fun
We took a
episode.
dive.
Probably not my favorite, but it was a good one. And then
we took a dive.
And then, to a stark contrast from Battle of Tendency, we then watched Golden Time, which, holy shit, is not a great show.
This show's
The
terrible.
manga is great. The show is horrible.
Yeah, the manga is fantastic, but the show does not reflect that in the
Very
slightest.
much.
It's disgusting.
And it was a nice wake up call. I like going back to old shows I haven't seen in a while, just so that I can update.
And
my
then
opinions.
we mercilessly destroy them.
Yeah, and I did not cry once until I cried once.
Pano, I remember from that episode that we talked about the ending scene, which I don't give a shit if I spoil
What's the
that
ending
here.
scene?
But when
I don't even
Barney
remember.
when
Block
Barney
that show out.
when Barney was walking on the
At a party.
yeah, but when Barney was walking on the bridge in the fog, and you see different different ages and times with Barney, that was like the best shot.
That was the only
and
shot.
They didn't. I know exactly, and they didn't do anything with that for the prior 25 episodes. So I was like, "Fuck
They
that!
left
This
out.
is a bad
They
show."
left out 2D Kun and Yana sleeping in the same bed naked. They left out everybody drinking.
that.
They left.
Yeah.
They left 3PO out,
talked
obviously
about that.
for reasons, legal reasons, but
And then R2D2.
they left all the expressions out, which was like when
Yeah.
I opened my eyes,
It
I
was-
opened them wide.
It was made to a generic anime, and that's the
Yeah.
worst thing that you can do to a manga.
Very true.
Sad.
Very true. But Tada Barney.
Sad. Yeah, Tada Barney was
Remember,
the thumbnail. It was just
If you're gonna watch this show,
Barry's
just watch the
head.
abridged.
Yeah, honestly, the abridged is way fucking better. Like,
Oh, I
holy-
didn't know there was
Remember
one. I might actually watch that.
We watched it together.
Huh?
Yo, I love ice cream. I
I've blocked everything about that show.
Did we just become instant best friends?
Yeah. Okay, so fuck Golden Time.
Yeah.
Next, we're going to No Game
We
No
didn't
Life.
get, the rating was not high. Just let's say that.
The
first.
rating was a 2.9.
It doesn't even deserve it.
No.
It doesn't deserve it. Black Lagoon should be ranked higher than that.
I can't believe you guys just decided to crap on Black Lagoon first. Anyways,
Yeah, because we didn't know how shitty of a show
no,
you were
it's
going to show us
it's fair.
next
You
time.
know why? Because Black Lagoon had those twins.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Hi, Sora Maya.
I want to fucking die.
I feel like we all
Okay.
were happy when Bella Laika murdered
I
those
want
guys.
to die.
Yeah. Okay, next we're going to No Game No Life. Garb, tell us about it. Why'd you
Still
pick
one of the
Hulu?
best OPs, one of my favorites. Excellent, superb.
I don't think it's
And
one of the best OPs.
I don't think it's one of the
You
best.
shut your fucking
as
mouth.
as the OP guy, it's not.
The song itself, regardless of the rest
I
of the
don't
OP,
remember.
the song, oh, it's so good, dude.
Like it's like I'm listening to the No Game No Life opening right now.
It's
And
so
it's-
good.
I don't remember it.
It's good, but it's not like to
Stupid.
the excellence that JoJo, that like Nichijou puts forward
No,
doesn't
I think
match.
it's absolutely
One
in
Piece
the same
opening
tier.
10.
Which is just
Opening
which is
what?
just we are again. God.
Fuck you.
I think
I like-
everybody mistreated
it's-
Stephanie, and that's
great.
why I
It's-
was upset.
I Stephanie Dola. No, I think that
I like the
No
part
Game
where the
No
show's
Life
just
is
softcore
A
porn.
tier. It's not S tier. It's A tier. It's still very fucking good, competitively viable,
you
can win tournaments, but it is not an S rank.
It's no
tier.
Fox.
It's no Fox.
It's no Bayo.
Yeah, it's more like Falco.
But it's a solid jigs. It's a solid jigs.
oh,
Melee
Melee
jigs. not Smash
Melee
Board
jigs. Maybe ultimate jigs.
We
We,
don't know.
Hopefully.
Ultimate Gohan.
We're gonna
Gohan
play the
confirmed.
shit out of that when that comes out.
Yeah, absolutely.
They shouldn't put Goku.
Garv-
They should put Gohan because it makes sense. Ultimate Gohan.
Can we put Gotenks in just so I can get Fusion Haj?
No.
We'll talk about that when we get
put
to
Tien?
episode
I love
25.
Tien.
God, Tien just
love
dies.
Tien.
Anyway, No Game No Life. I enjoyed
fun.
it. It wasn't.
Softcore porn.
Yeah, it was
good.
pretty good. I hate the thumbnail. I hate it so much. It's just Sora with Sora from Kingdom Hearts
It's
face on
excellent.
it.
What are you talking about?
I hate it. Like,
I made
hate-
that one.
Yeah, obviously.
Some of them I make, some of them Chuck makes.
Most of them I
You've
make.
you've made more of them, especially recently.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Like,
the fucking next
Let's-
thumbnail.
the
Let's
next
have fun
one,
with this one.
we'll talk about that one when we get there. But No Game No Life was a fun time. But it needs the second half.
Lois.
Shut up! It needs the second. Lois, look, I'm looking for my compass.
Peter, it's
Lois.
me, Fred Drescher.
Wait.
Get out of space, Peanut.
No.
Okay, talk about the fucking show.
Dude, this
Yeah,
show
but
is the
no,
best.
No Game No
Peter.
Life was pretty good, but needs the second part. Like, it just needs the next 13 episodes.
Shit, we
which
still
is like-
gotta do the movie. Fuck, I forgot.
I saw the movie, which is much better than the show IMO.
Yeah. I
Remember
watched
when
like
everyone
10 minutes,
decided
I'm
to
like,
watch
this
the
is better.
movie and then nobody watched the movie but Pino, who was very
Yeah,
busy that
well,
week.
Chuck said that we shouldn't. Chuck said that we shouldn't do the movie.
Yeah,
I was
because
so
they're like
upset.
not related. They're not
No, they
related. But not as it's not like watching fucking.
It's literally the same
just-
story.
Shut your
I wouldn't
penis
say
hole. We're going
Oh.
to do it later, and we
Shut
need
your
more
penis.
content.
He says.
We're gonna run out of good anime, and then we're just gonna have to watch Golden Time over and over.
Hey guys,
So you
get
better
ready
count
for
your
that
fucking
season.
blessings. Okay, so next ep. Oh wait,
Planets.
and the rating. Shut up. The rating for No Game No Life was a 3.68. Okay, Planets.
Best show we've ever
Fucking
watched.
fantastic show.
One of the
It's
best
one
show.
of the best, absolutely. And the thumbnail was Peter Griffin in the spacesuit, and it's one of my favorite thumbnails because
What even was the inspiration?
I don't even know where that came
I think we just did like a one-off joke, and I couldn't find anything else. And well, because I was looking,
You couldn't put
so-
Shin-Chan in a spacesuit, just like Shin-Chin.
Well, okay. So let me pull back the curtains a little bit.
Oh no,
I look
they're dirty.
for easily croppable or already cropped images, and the spacesuit was the only high quality one that I could find.
Okay.
And then, and I remembered that we made a joke with Peter Griffin,
Okay.
so I
You
slapped
just
his
slapped
face.
Peter Griffin on
and
there.
it worked. It looks fantastic.
Yes, it does. That's the thing that bothers me about it, is that it does look good.
It looks like it's from this show, not Planets. Family Guy.
It's Planets is so
God,
much
that opening,
fun.
I still listen to that always.
That opening's so
I'm
good.
still not crazy
You
about
can
it.
die.
I think.
Well, I want to like it, but I don't know why.
Whoa! I think again that I think Planets is another A tier. I'm gonna rank all these eventually and put a video up either on my personal channel or on the A-Weebros channel. We'll find out whenever I do it, but
Will it just be limited to the shows we've done? on this?
it'll do season. Well, I'll do a season one.
Okay,
one.
that's cool because that way you don't have to do like all of anime. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of narrowed.
Yeah, and then once we get 1 billion anime, then I can compile it. Oh my god. I just saw the dog that was shot into space, and then I just thought about Space Dandy, and my heart got sad.
Aww.
But
And then I remember the fleas.
God, man,
Then I remember boobies.
I love Planets. Holy
That's
shit!
good.
This
I
was
enjoyed it. It was great.
This was another one that I never watched before, and I just was like, you know what, this looks somewhat interesting. And this was being released at the same time as Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, so
it
it
didn't-
got way over.
It
What the
got,
heck is
it got
Full Metal
shafted.
Alchemist?
It's a bad anime.
Yes,
but
understandable.
it got shafted, and it's so good, and it deserves more recognition. But once again, it's one of our least viewed episodes
Watch it.
because
I'm gonna find you and
Like,
write you in
Apparently,
every letter.
apparently one of the coolest things about that show is that there's certain parts that are in a higher frame rate whenever they're
yeah,
in
in
space.
space, yeah.
But none of the rips that we found actually showed
Yeah.
that, like, it still was just 24 frames per second the
Yeah.
whole time. And so you're kind of, and there's not even like Blu-rays anymore.
You can't find Blu-rays
Also,
of it unless.
So-
Don Patch in Space.
Yeah,
Tom
that's
Hanks.
right. The English voice actor for Diaper Man is
Diaper
Boy.
Man? What do you mean, Diaper Man?
Planet's Blu-ray box set.
It's probably like $100.
I'm not paying $120 for a
fucking disc.
for 6 discs. It does have a cool concept art. But if anyone wants to buy it for me,
Send it.
This is our P.O. box.
just send it my way. Like, I won't turn it down. I love Planets. It's one of my favorite shows we've watched this season.
Could I interrupt a little bit?
No, I'm the director.
Okay, never mind. I'll wait my turn.
Yeah, but Planets is one of my favorite shows we've watched, and it's just a whole lot of fun. And it's just good. Watch it. Like, legitimately just watch it.
Yeah. The
I'm
next
sorry.
one, though.
Is it my turn yet?
Bacana.
It sure is.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
Jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi.
Go for
Okay,
it.
hi, my name is Jacuzzi Splats.
Then you said
Oh,
enough.
God, no.
Get off my train.
I'm the rail
It's the
tracer.
rail tracer.
Nonsense, Miria.
I'm gonna have to ask you
Miria?
to give me your
We
ticket.
got a letter
Miriam,
from
my dear.
Ennis today.
Yeah?
Okay, guys. You go for it, Pine.
Okay,
Sorry.
I love this show. I don't think this was a good episode.
I think it was one of my best
I think
episodes.
I think it was a little disorganized because it's hard to talk about Bacchanal without
Yeah.
without going into too much
it's-
stuff.
I think it was a good intro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's definitely not a comprehensive review.
Mm-hmm.
Like, none of ours are. Like, fucking... You should know. Like, just by,
Us
like,
giggling.
what we watch. And, like, listening to our openings. Like, this is not legitimate at all.
It's by
We're
the
just
fans
having
for
fun.
the fans.
Actually, no, it's for us. So I
Shout
don't know
outs
what
to
you're doing.
the wiki admin.
Yeah, shout outs to that
Yeah,
guy. Love you, man.
Yeah, that was actually really cool.
Yeah, I was like really happy, and then I realized I
Even
messed
if we're
up.
dumb and missed a bunch of shit, but whatever.
Yeah. So if you are curious about what I messed up while explaining the show, go ahead and go in the comment sections on
Yeah.
YouTube. Find that guy, give him a like, give him a lick. Actually, don't lick him. But you know, it's
Yeah.
good stuff down there. He's
It's a really good show. You should watch it. And also, I really enjoyed the episode. And shout outs to Rev, who's the actual wiki admin.
Rev.
And
Thank you.
Rev was really
Dude, you're
nice.
better than Revy.
Just to see, that's not a high bar. But,
I mean, he's better than Reb. So
well, yes, that's still not a high
what do you?
bar.
Mm-hmm.
Bacno is a lot of fun, and I think that more people should give it a try. And it's a damn shame that it's one of our least listened to episodes.
It's also a show that many people don't watch. Again, to its
Yeah,
own little.
it's very niche.
very niche.
So
But
niche
it's-
that like only the wiki admin.
It was so
What do you mean?
good,
We've
though.
been doing
Like,
this for years.
It's so fucking
This is
good.
my first day.
I think I had fun.
We
We
had-
did a lot of accents in that.
Yeah,
in that episode.
we did legitimately
the
a
funny
5-minute opening of summoning the rail tracer.
That was really funny too.
and like
I
no
think it
no
was,
no
yeah.
no Pino was like the conductor, and Garb was like in first class, and I was
That was the first
stealing
opening.
like stowing away bombs in like the cold.
where's
That
your
was a fun
ticket?
one.
I,
It's right here. And then
it's
you were
right.
like,
I've already
expired.
disconnected your train.
that was a lot.
And
of
then
fun.
you guys were my kids
I
at a
love-
point. I was like,
If
Yeah,
you say the
yeah,
Funky
you were-
Anime Podcast 3
Yeah.
times,
you were the fucking mafia.
Pino was on his game
I
that day.
That was a really
love
good.
that time period for the life of me. It's
Yeah.
such a good time period.
No, absolutely.
Notice that like we like the newer ones more.
Well, yeah, because we know what we're doing and we're not watching.
Even though
And
we
also
don't, we
we're-
say we don't know what we're doing. We know what we're doing.
Well, we know more
It's
so.
true.
We're
Yeah,
slowly
I think
getting
in
there.
the
But,
recent episodes we always say like, oh, we haven't recorded in a while.
Yeah. Oh my
It's
god.
funny to me.
But,
I'm just like, but yeah, that's a. Oof. I still need to buy. I need to buy one of the light novels. Like I've been itching to read something that isn't the Communist Manifesto. I mean the Russian history book I'm reading.
Yeah, there's a. Oh, that's a fucking yikes from me, dog. I'm just looking at
dog. Okay, let me tell you straight. Are you ready?
let me tell you.
Yo,
straight,
dog, that's
Chief.
enough from me, dog. Thanks for coming out.
I'm
gonna have to give that a hard yeet.
I'm still looking at the Planet's cost for a Blu-ray, and it's $300 for a new.
It's fucked up. And Funimation has the rights to it, but then again, Funimation just got fucking bought out by goddamn evil Sony.
Oh no! But they were gonna sponsor us now.
Well, maybe we'll see. We'll never know.
I hate Sony.
They're censoring all my anime games.
You're right. Anyway, Baccano, fucking fantastic. I love that.
Yeah.
Great show. Highly
And
recommend.
it was Planet's got a 5.57. Baccano got a 5.56.
They're up there.
Yeah, they're really good. They're some of my
what
favorite.
The fuck? 5 point what?
4.56.
There
and
you go,
4.57.
buddy.
Shut up. Next we did
There
Dragon
you
Ball Z Kai, the Cell Saga.
Here I go
No.
again to mess up a song that I did great the first time. Okay, it's time to run. Never gonna sing again.
I don't think I actually included that.
I know,
into
I'm
the
glad.
episode.
That was horrible.
Yeah. But
yeah,
we didn't.
Dude, the Shenron bit was fucking hilarious.
God, it wasn't that.
We're back.
It was.
No.
Hey, the toes are gone, so you don't need to worry about that anymore.
Got a little messy, but
Yeah, but the wish would be
yeah.
great.
I got my
Did you
scissors
use the
back, too.
coupon?
These are my scissors. Thank you.
Yeah. Did you use the coupon?
I hope you did.
I'm so sad.
It's because the
Wait.
coupon expired that day and he didn't get it.
Yeah, I
forgot to give him
know.
the
Yeah. No, it expired that night, and it was like 10 o'clock, and I'm like, well, fuck.
Don't worry. We'll get you some donuts, maybe. I don't know. But you just got to find the balls. If they see a...
Man, I want to be rich so I can buy Planets on Blu-ray.
We're on the TBZ Kai, man. I miss Planet.
It's $500 for the
Hey,
box
at least
set.
we had the easily one of my favorite bits where we brought it around, we went full circle with it, where how did it go in order? I remember that there was something about Wendy's.
Oh my god, please explain that.
Wendy's came
Wendy's.
back.
Okay, so I was talking
Because
about
that's what gave
Wendy's
Goku the heart
because
virus.
Wendy's scares me because they have square burgers.
Aha! Yes. And then later I said that it was Goku. He had eaten too many Wendy's burgers, and that's what gave him the heart virus.
this.
Oh, it was
Why
so
don't
funny.
I remember this?
and that's why the thumbnail for this one is Cell holding a Wendy's bag.
Oh, and Baccano.
How
it's,
interesting.
It's
Isaac
it's,
is
it's
Garfield.
Isaac is Garfield because I think we made a Garfield joke, but yeah, fucking Cell holding the Wendy's bag. It's
That's easily one of my
interesting.
favorite bits.
that one and the shuttlecock are my two favorite ones.
An interesting story.
Oh man, we finally, we did it. We got past dynamic. We did it. That's a milestone.
Yeah.
In 1 year.
Yeah, I
believe
love that episode too. That was a fun one, and I love Cell. But I can't wait to get to Boo.
I can't wait to fight it out.
Stop
Fight
it.
it out.
Fight it
Stop it.
out to
No. It's not as good as Dragon Soul. Guys, please like, comment,
Why
and
you
subscribe if you
so
think Dragon Soul's
scared?
better. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please.
I love
Fight it out.
Anyway,
Just
Can't wait.
please.
Okay.
Dragon
Ball's great.
Dragon Ball Z Kai got a 4.1. It was a fun time.
Good time.
Yeah, I like it more than Frieza.
I think so.
I
as
like
well.
anything with a tournament setting, but the reason why there was a tournament made me upset, but it was fun.
upsetting
At least
spaghetti.
Cell was like a fucking interesting character. Frieza was just evil. Dude, he had no personality. He was just evil. I'm a huge, huge Dragon Ball fan. But Frieza fucking sucks. And Cell is way cooler.
Cell is real cool. Okay, next one. Castle.
An interesting story.
But the last one that we did, which actually came out 2 weeks ago, was Castle in the Sky.
Yeah.
That was a good one because it was Ghibli.
Yeah.
That's it.
That one, like, we talked
honest-
about so recently that I don't have anything to follow up on.
My opinions are all the same. We had some good bits. I was a pirate ship at one point, if I remember correctly. But yeah,
Dr. Eggman was there.
Dr. Eggman was there. Robot Man.
Robotnik.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a good one, and I think it was nice to end off in a nice, just wrap it all up with a nice little bow with a good old Ghibli.
Good old Ghibli.
Guys, remember when we were...
Wait, oh my god, I have a story.
Okay.
So, like I've said before, I try to find easily croppable things for the thumbnails. And for this episode, Pino made the funniest fucking joke you will ever hear on this podcast. He called Studio Ghibli Studio Gimme. Gimme! Boom! And so I tried to take that scene and cut out Gibby, but it was the morning that it was supposed to go out. So I didn't have time to crop it, and I couldn't find a high-quality image of it. So I had to cop out, and because I know we talked about the Iron Giant being the robot, so that's what I did, which was a huge cop-out, but... Give it! Boom! It's legitimate. Did you know that stunt man who did it, obviously it wasn't the actual actor,
He died.
but that stunt, no, he broke a bunch of ribs because he just fell, because he just fucking flopped on a hard concrete surface.
I feel bad now for
They didn't
laughing
give him,
at
like,
the
a fucking pillow or something?
No, there's like a thin mat apparently, but like
What the fuck?
it's so fucking
stupid.
I'll
But
never
yeah,
not
it's-
say.
That's equally parts hilarious and stupid. Just like when you were talking about the fact that Square fucking lost the Final Fantasy VIII source code.
Yeah, they completely just lost it, which is
Equally
fucking
parts
hilarious.
hilarious and stupid.
And stupid, yeah.
Same with
But,
the
like,
reason of why I'm never gonna say the place they're going to in that movie. Never say it. Like, no, you can't say that. Stop.
Yeah, but that was a fun time, and I enjoyed it. And I can't really say anything else
That was
about
fun.
it.
It was a fun-
It was a
It was so
4 point-
recent that, like,
Yeah.
I don't have anything to regret yet.
It was a 4.58 rating, which is one of our
I
best.
regret to inform you
and
that
so-
the ponytails are still off. Sad.
Guys, remember
Okay.
when we thought we were going to do the Q&A in this same
Well,
episode?
it's
as
going to be the
review?
next episode.
We
but
had
we're
a lot
gonna
of fun with this one.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I want to do a little more things, and if we want to throw anything in here, we're obviously going to cut this down. Well, I'm going to cut it down a little bit. None of you fucks are going to do it. So, funny thing, I'm obviously the most positive with 3.996.
Damn.
Garb is the next positive at a 3.8296.
Surprisingly,
Pino
Pino's the
Is the
lowest.
least positive with a 3.763461538.
Why did you give me such a long number?
Because that's what it says.
okay. What? Huh?
But
Bah humbug. I
but
hate
with
anime.
I think it's just because I have so many really high ones.
You even have really
and
low
then,
ones.
Then I have a couple really low ones. Pino is a very solid around 3 always, and then Garbs varies a lot as well.
Yeah.
I can't wait to
But,
watch a show that's just a 1.
It's a good time.
Just wait. I have one in the
Is it
pipeline that is most certainly to be low.
Is it the one that says Spanish telenovela?
What?
He doesn't know yet. Shh.
Also, our overall average was a 3.8732.
Wow. Is that an accurate
Mine
representation
was
of our
closest.
show?
Haha.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, that's our rating out of 10.
Yeah, that's. She's scared.
Yeah, so do we have anything else we want to talk about? I know I want to know what everyone's favorite episode to do was.
Oh man,
Nichijou. I don't know why, but the Nichijou one was really funny to me.
there's so many good episodes.
And
I like the Dragon Ball ones, but I like Dragon Ball.
I'm not asking what your favorite anime from this was. What episode?
No,
is
that's
your
what I'm
favorite?
trying to think.
That's what I'm.
No,
that's
no.
what I'm talking
I
about.
just want to make sure that the viewers and
Yeah,
listeners know.
Oh, okay.
I chose Golden. No. Man,
Fuck off.
The episode where we shit on an anime for an hour and a
I'm
half.
into that, man. No, I'm kidding. Man.
Better than the 2.5 hours we spent shitting on ourselves.
Oh yeah, isn't that this?
We're not there
We've
quite
been
yet.
recording for over 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, It
Not all of
happens.
this will probably be uploaded, but
Absolutely.
I
not.
want to say it's because like I would categorize it as which episodes made me laugh the most, and there's like a couple up there. It's like the Kai episodes. There's Bacchanal that made me laugh a lot, or at least that one had a good bit. There was
yeah.
one.
there was
Fucking opening to Cell Saga was when I was listening back to that in post, I was cracking the fuck
I'm really
up.
glad that I was just like, hey guys, I'm gonna summon Shinran now, and you guys are just like, okay,
I guess we can't go back now. Ah man,
yeah.
I-
And and just pulling back the curtains once more. All the opening bits are shit that we just talk about before the podcast,
yeah.
and we just goof.
I think I really like. I don't remember what jokes we made for JoJo Part 2, but I think that's my favorite episode. It might be.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like funny. It's just something that you really
Yeah, I
enjoy
feel like that
doing,
one
or-
was like a solid in my book. Like equal parts funny, equal parts serious,
introspective.
Equal farts.
Yeah.
equal parts.
Shut up.
Especially when we were talking about. I think we were talking about cars going into space,
Yeah.
and like I don't know if we made a joke there, but I'm pretty sure I was making a joke in my mind.
I think we made a joke that there's just a physical car out in space.
You mean like Goten?
But there is already
Go
one like
Tanks
Tesla.
turning into a car.
Guys, Gotenks is just a Ford Fusion.
Can't check it.
Shut up.
It's
Oh,
so
Made in
good.
Abyss episode.
Made in
Absolutely.
Abyss
That's
is
also-
possibly my favorite. I think just because of the emotional impact that it had
Yeah.
on like everyone here, and it was just. I think I'm rating it higher just because it's a good show, but I think it legitimately is one of our best episodes. That and Space
I like
Dandy.
Planet-
probably.
I know
also-
there was one person who listened, and one of the stories we told actually made them
We
cry.
did it, boys.
Yeah.
We did it.
We made someone
Part
cry,
3.
not
Yeah.
with our stench.
I
Yeah, but it was. I think either that or Space Dandy for me.
Yeah.
Or try. I don't know. It's so hard to pick because
You
like,
decide
half of them I
for
don't
us. Leave it in
remember.
the comments.
And the yeah, tell us actually. Yeah, email
Yeah, no,
us
seriously. If
what your favorite episode was, or tweet at us, or you can
Or
put it
tell
in the
us
comments of YouTube.
if there's anything that you think we should do differently. Like
Yeah.
if you think that, hey, I really would rather if you just cut it down a ton. If you like the time where it is, then
I
excellent.
see
Cool.
any
Let us know.
emails that say, "Hey, how about you guys just stop existing? I will end you."
And then promptly end ourselves.
because
Yeah.
Don't
we
worry.
were
It's-
we
it's-
you know it's customer service. It's policy.
Man, it's just weird to look at numbers on a table and be like, we did this for a year. You know?
Yeah.
Then put it on your
Yeah.
screen, silly. Jeez.
And you can email us at
side.
funkyanimePodcast at gmail.com or
Betrayal.
contact at funkyanimetpodcast.com. Oh shit. The fucking-
Everybody betray me.
The website is
Nobody
like
love me.
80% done.
We'll announce it next.
And the question.
episode.
Okay.
And the
When
Q&A.
we, the thing we were
because
supposed
that-
to do.
Yeah. We're not going to do that tonight.
Oh man.
We could. We could, and it would be a real
Yeah,
bad
we'd
episode.
go down.
No, I literally would not be able to because it'd
Yeah.
be too
Yeah.
late.
But I like.
I would have to go to bed like halfway through
My
it.
soup's already cold.
Yeah, so is
Soup
there anything
time.
else you want to talk about like the podcast before we head out?
What a great idea to make a podcast.
Aw,
No,
thanks.
it's fucking awful.
Yes.
He's
Oh,
talking
no.
to not us.
This is the worst part about the podcast.
What?
When I switch into
Hispanics?
guys, I hope you're get ready for more because you're gonna get more of them Hispanic shenanigans next season.
That's good stuff.
We watch One Piece
We've got
dubbed in
some good.
Spanish.
We've got some good ideas. We've got some good ideas.
We got
for
some
season
good
2.
ideas.
We've got an original OP.
We're still going to be stealing OPs from anime, though, for the visuals. And there's actually going to be some little things that you might not notice if you're like a YouTube watcher. But I'm actually going to start cutting down the opening a little bit for the audio bits, just because I don't want you to sit through an entire minute of music again.
Yeah.
Just because that's not great.
Yeah, what if you fall
We're
asleep
gonna
in the
cut
first
that
minute?
down. We're gonna cut that down, and I'm gonna try and trim some of the fat, which means more work for me.
Like a
but, you
George
know, that's
Foreman
how it
grill.
be. Yes, I love George Foreman.
The fat just melts off.
Knock out the fat. I
Except
still
this
have
isn't
I used
at
to have
all
a
like a George Foreman
VHS,
grill.
which was just like him talking about his grill.
Why'd you have a George Foreman?
Because it came with the
VHS?
George Foreman. The actual George Foreman lived with us for a while.
The actual bona
He only
fide
brought this
George
VHS.
Foreman. It came with the George Foreman, the actual man.
The actual man, yeah.
That was his only possession, was that VHS.
Then it broke down. We had to throw it out, but we miss him.
Did you cry?
We got a
She
new
kept the
George
VHS.
Foreman. It's red,
This one came with a DVD.
DVD.
but I'll take it, Mickey.
Oh, what a good funny joke.
I did it again, boys. At least we're not talking about that joke. It's just
yeah.
too tired. That usually gets
I'm
him.
really.
Just email us at funkyAnimePodcast@gmail.com or at
Yeah.
contact@funkyAnimePodcast.com.
Yeah, I'm really tired.
Yeah, me
I
too,
just
bud.
want to. I just want to thank everyone for actually sticking
Seriously.
with this podcast. The listenership has been insane
Yeah.
for what I thought. I never fucking thought that we would be anywhere close to what we get now.
Yeah.
And I just want to thank you
It's
all.
not amazing numbers, but it means a lot to us.
Well, it's our first year. It's
Yeah.
It's our first day.
I didn't expect anything. It's our first day. What do you mean? I've been doing this for years.
Oh
You
my
know
god,
what's-
soon
you-
that's gonna
we-
be us.
It's gonna be true.
We go. Oh my god, I'm so old.
Thank you to those 3
But,
Peruvians who listened to our show in the first weeks.
That was just you when you took your trip to Peru.
Shh, how did you know?
But legitimately, it makes me so happy every time I get to see that we have
And
another
whenever
listen
we got
or
emails
another view.
about the money,
Whenever I got a picture of $1 and $3 signs, my heart was warmed.
And
So thank you all so much.
you were also dollarless. But what if?
I'm the leader of the dog.
Oh no.
But wait, where does that
you
leave
know
me?
him well.
You're the leader of the six.
Chunky's dead.
Guys,
Sushi.
thanks for listening to our shit show.
Thanks for fapping
Thanks.
with us.
Thanks for
Thanks for
fapping
listening
with
for
us.
me, because I still can't hear you.
Yeah, Pino's
I'm
still
illiterate.
disabled.
Don't worry.
That's why I don't read manga.
Pino version 2 is coming next season. This old one's gonna be out the door. This one will be trilingual. This one will be.
His name is.
We've upgraded him to Pindos 10.
You said toes. I don't like that. Let's keep Pino. Let's keep it there.
Yeah, but thank you everyone for listening, and we will see you all in a couple of weeks for the Q&A. So
Yeah.
if you're still if you're listening to this now, probably haven't recorded it, honestly. But I just appreciate every one of you, and make sure
love ya.
to and just I know we don't say it enough, but if you want to rate us on iTunes, that'd be great, or legitimately just share it with someone. That's the biggest way to get
And
any
then
podcast.
they'll
out.
share it with
Just be like,
their
hey,
friends,
you like this show, right?
and then they'll share it with their friends. And it's
Yeah,
totally not a
and
pyramid.
It's a pyramid scheme. don't
draw it on the
don't
board.
draw it.
Because we've set this up to where one of the things that Chuck put a lot of time thinking about a lot of stuff, and one of the things is that you don't need to listen to every episode.
I would love that you
if
listen to
this
every
show-
episode, but
Yeah, of course.
You don't
listen to
have
the Golden
to.
Time one.
If you only want to listen to the JoJo ones, and then you're like, oh hey, I also kind of like Bakano, so you listen to that one. It's set up like that. So just watch the shows that you've
Or-
seen, or maybe even watch some of the shows. Watch with us. Have a good
Yeah.
time.
I'm not saying that.
It's okay. Well, I just
Fap
No.
with us.
Fap with us. New show coming this fall to TLC.
To the Learning Channel?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're learning about anime
Oh,
and group masturbation.
I would, dude, if fucking TLC got us on to do a show about anime, how fucking funny would that be?
That would be so bad because
That would be a disaster.
Because 0% of the TLC audience watches anime.
no. Okay, so
That
the
would be
way you get them, the way you
Zero.
get them.
Do we get on the History
One of us,
Channel?
one of us, one of us.
There's a
Dude,
bunch
that
of
fucker who talks about ancient aliens.
One of us
Yeah.
needs to have sextuplets and twins.
Okay.
One of us needs that.
Yeah.
The other needs to
It
be
needs
in
to be
love
a
with their
gazebo.
car.
No,
The
and
other
then-
one needs
and
to
then the
have a
third one
wedding
just
to
needs to
compete
be
in 4 weddings.
Oh, I was just gonna say they had to be incredibly fat.
That's offensive.
It's not offensive because they've made like 4 TV shows
You know what?
about
You're
it.
right.
It's true. One of us has to hoard. Actually, I may have got the hoarding.
Okay,
Guys,
so
I think we're on it.
Or
TLC,
90
call us
days
up.
to fall in love. That could be me. I mean, I have my green
That's
card though, so I'm a citizen.
That's the 90 days. Well, guys, thank you. Like, this is gonna be hopefully not 2 hours long, but it might because I get lazy. I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll end it
But
off.
Thank you.
We've got some good stuff.
We'll end it
coming.
off with
Yeah, we have.
We'll end it off with something we haven't said in a while. Pino's wise words, and we'll end it off as we began it.
Go men
Menasai
aside.
Italiano.
Italiano. Guys, we're coming out with new merch. Comenasai Italiano.
I want that. I would wear that unironically.
Remember when I said we were supposed to end it? My soup's now an ice cube.
How are you not an ice cube then? That's not how temperature works. Did you put it in the freezer?
I'm kind of freezer.
He's not. He's not an NWA.
Last time on
No,
My
no.
Soup's Freezing.
Oh man, Nappa, this is all cold.
Okay, well, I don't know. It's just
Soup.
What are those cameras doing outside our mirror or window?
I hate the media.
Tune in next week for Will Napa actually take a picture?
Will he sign my autograph?
Thanks, guys. Make sure
Bye.
to stay
That's a
fast.
great bit.
I'm waiting. Bye.